technically it doesn't exist in this universe, so like no one would understand what it means, which would make it so much funnier.
No, but stream will still. I'll still get fucking. Freaking,
Yeah,
I'll get a
86 off of the
For
platform.
Yeah.
Easter Day!
No
Oh my
affiliate for you.
God.
Oh wait, no, that's Twitch. No,
Yeah.
no creator fund for you.
Yeah, no creator program for
Necro
me.
Day!
Yeah, Necro Day.
Necro Day.
Badass.
Zent Day. I don't know.
Venus Day.
Somebody.
Just start naming it after the like Terraria weapons. Like, hey guys, happy
Terror
Pumpkin Head
Day.
Day.
Terror Day actually slaps though.
Terra Day does. That's the New Year's Terra Day.
I can see
I
it.
don't recognize that.
Terra?
No, Terror Day. I feel like that's like the last name or like the name of like a villain in a show or something. Something
I mean,
Terror Day.
There's Terra from Kingdom Hearts.
There's Terra from Teen Titans.
That too, yeah.
Teehee.
Okay, let's see here. Ah, that's perfect. Yeah, that's perfect. That way, y'all don't get ass blasted.
Huh?
Don't worry about it.
Yo, I want to be ass blasted.
Well, we can talk about that another time.
Quick question. Are we all good?
Chat.
I feel like
I'm
we're
so
missing
excited.
someone.
What was
Yeah,
that,
we're
King?
missing Dragon. Where's he at?
Someone want to ping Hibiki?
I texted him saying, "Yo, you join in session."
Hey, what are you doing?
It says that he's playing Microsoft Edge for 2 hours.
Okay.
You know where I recognize it from? Lost. There was a character with the last name Faraday.
That's what.
Daniel
okay.
Faraday. I recognized the last name Faraday, and to me it sounded similar to Faraday. So it was like, why does that sound familiar? That's why. I'm not crazy. My memory works mysteriously.
You're okay.
Where's
You're
bro
okay.
at?
I'm trying to help you here. You're welcome.
Ah, perfect. This will be fitting.
I still can't.
My cat's so mean to me.
Orphan is live, so I've got to get you up and give Orphan a like, and everyone should do the goddamn same. Like this man's video, please.
Joke's on you. I've already done it.
Make sure to hop in chat. Yeah, Leafy, and you did that too. Make sure to hop in chat. Leave a quick chat too if you could.
The second I got the notification on my phone, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna join and just have it silent, just so I can look through this.
Okay.
You know, thankfully, my computer isn't running on overdrive because of 1,000 modded certain software that we used to, use for D&D, right? Yeah.
I'm blanking on the name of it. I'm gonna be so rude.
Teehee.
Without it crashing. Thank
The only thing
the
I'm-
Lord.
Boundary is the name you're thinking of.
Oh, there's the dice. Do we
Oh,
have
no,
to
I know
link
the
our characters
person.
to this at all? Or
Fuck no. Fuck no.
Okay,
None
cool.
of that
Wait,
garbage.
what?
Whenever you roll
Wait,
the
what?
dice, whenever you pick which one, if you scroll down to the bottom, you'll get a plus or minus, and then that's where you can add the plus or minus plus advantage or disadvantage.
Yep.
So it's automatically there.
I will probably just like do something just to work it out that way because my brain will not
Yeah.
brain. I'll be like,
I can,
what?
I can show you how it works real quick if you want me to.
Yeah, it's really simple. If once you see how it works, it's really easy.
Yeah.
Because all you gotta do is look at your
Use
character.
that.
All you gotta do is look at your character sheet, see what your plus is, then you click the thing, and then you just type it in. Like it does it all for you.
Yeah, hold up. I got you.
Oh, I see it. One sec. Yeah, I
it's
get it. I
really
get it. It's
easy.
actually I could just figure it out just by clicking buttons. So
Yeah.
it's
not as
idiot
difficult as
proof.
it
We
seems.
love things that are idiot proof.
Real. We love when it doesn't take 17 years just to roll one singular dice for initiative. I will forever hate on that man. I don't care.
Oh, Dusk, I've got to DM you a sec
Oh no.
because don't worry, it's funny. It's funny, but I cannot say it live.
Oh no. Am I getting DM? Going to killed. I'm terrified. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. Oh, is that what you're? Oh shit.
How funny is that though? I'm gonna be baiting it.
That's
Hey,
so
yo.
fucking hilarious.
All right, we're gonna get started in just about 8 minutes, guys. 6:15 will be the official start of session.
Awesome. I'm about to go grab my food real quick.
Mm.
I'm really nosy. I'm curious. Tee.
I already mentioned it.
Oh. Discord, no, please stop breaking. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm gonna be having friends watch the stream. Oh, they're watching it right now.
Hey,
Tee.
thank you guys for
Yeah.
coming
What
out.
friends? Is it anyone
It's
I know?
it's Coco and Calamity.
Hey, Coco and Calamity, hi. Hi.
Yeah, I told
Hi,
them I had
friends.
D&D, and they were like, like, can we watch or anything? I said he streams it, so you can join the stream.
Good day, good people.
All right,
Hi.
I do have to get one other scene prepared for today, and
And you change my reactive tech.
oh yeah, I gotta change your reactive tech. Thank you for reminding me of that.
Well, I just looked up and saw it. I got you.
Ah, this will be perfect. Do I have anyone that actually fits a little bit better? Diddy dot dee dee do do dee dot dee dee do. Diddle 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 do 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 diddle dee do do. Which of these would fit best for this?
Miguel.
Which of
Hi,
these would
Miguel.
fit best? Which of these would fit best? Which of these would
That's
fit?
Calamity.
Calamity. Hi.
Which one of these would fit the best? Which one of these would fit the best? I'm gonna say.
Oh, I'll
Fuck,
say
man.
this while they're listening. We were doing peak yesterday, and Calamity at one point, and when Coco got lost, I was like, my princess, and like the first that came to my head was like when we were watching like that video together, and you're going, my little kitten,
My widow
Okay.
kitten, my
my
Discord
little kitten.
princess.
It's like ingrained. It's just in my mind now. Like,
Because anytime I see or hear that person's name, all I can think about is, ooh, my little princess. Are you ready? Take your time, princess. It's so funny.
oh, like I'm pretty sure it's like my little princess. Like. It's just like every time anyone says that now, it's just your voice in my head saying that.
Let's go.
Listen, okay, I still love how my name in the family survey.
I mean, you can technically change it. That's the funny thing. You've allowed it.
Oh, I know,
Now.
but I'm leaving it on purpose.
Like Maud went to me next day. He's like, "Why is Dusk called Little Kitten?" I was like, "Don't ask." He's like, "Okay." She lurking. Coco be lurking.
Oh, is Hibiki still not here?
No, he's not. I don't know where he is.
Who isn't?
Dragon.
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 I texted him asking like where he was.
Shit. Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. Because it says that he's playing something.
Oh, that motherfucker.
Well, it doesn't say like a game. It just says he's been on Microsoft Edge for almost 3 hours. So God knows what he's doing.
That man's gone far down the porn rabbit hole.
Whoa!
He is deep. He is 40
Hey,
pages. He's
yo.
40 pages in. Still can't find nothing.
40 pages.
That man be
Well,
looking like Glenn Quagmire when he
Yeah.
discovered internet porn.
Yeah.
All right.
We have Blue, yes. Blue.
Yeah, I gotta put him on the map too.
Yes.
NPCs.
Where are we? I thought we were in a town.
You are in a town.
We-
It's still a town.
Oh, Lord. Oh, I see. We've been
Just
putting the lines
gonna
in.
share full of coats real quick. Oh, as the coats fall to the floor.
From across the multiverse.
Okay. And
Are we in the
then-
first wall area of fucking AOT? What happened to us?
This is the town of Red Larch. Or at least this is one of the maps for the town of Red Larch I have.
All
And,
right.
and by that I mean this is a repurposed map from a different campaign.
Hey, do what you gotta do, man. I ain't hating.
We trust you.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Brood, and then I just need Mortem, which he's in my allies tab. And then he'll be standing here. Do I actually have I used to have a prop of an actual stage. Do I still have that? It's probably in furniture. Oh, what did I just do?
Oh, what the?
That is so many props that are goddamn. Okay, thank God. Okay, furniture props. Let's see. Do I have an actual stage? I should totally have a stage, right? No, I don't. Really? That's wild. Oh, here, this works.
Why is Dragon still not here?
I don't know. I think he
Motherfucker
fell
ain't,
asleep.
I guess he ain't coming.
He might have.
Maybe.
All right. The scene is good. Or at least
Do we?
partially. Still have to
Partially.
do one thing.
He is 2 hours behind, so maybe he thought it was like, I don't know.
6 his time, but we
Yeah,
said
'cause
EST.
he's 2 hours behind me. So
Oh yeah,
his
because he's West Coast. He's 3 hours behind me.
yeah. But isn't he in didn't he go to Missouri right now? I don't know.
Was that him?
Yeah, that was him because he left session 0 pretty quickly, like
Oh
after we
yeah,
finished,
yeah.
because he had to go catch a flight the next morning at 12.
I remember that. Yeah, because he
Yeah.
told me when he got the flight.
Yeah. Hmm.
That should be good. If I have to do more to make it feel correct, I can always improv. All right,
It's
that
valid.
should be good.
Stop faffing.
What?
Yeah, stop fapping. He's still fapping hardcore. Fap.
No faffing. Not peas.
Oh, are you serious? I did it again. I fucked up. Son of a bitch.
You're faffing.
End stream.
Chill.
Damn it. I gotta fucking remember to chain. Damn it, because now it means I have to fucking. Let me guess, and it won't show up either. Yeah, fuck it.
What did you
Jeez.
do?
I just fucked up. Fucking forgot to set the right stream key. Fuck it. Just do this. Next. Done. And then default change to stream shorts key. Analytics. Connect. Okay. And then go live. All right. I heard my food is done, so I'm going to go grab that. And I guess we'll get started. I guess Dragon isn't going to be able to make it today.
I guess not.
Apparently not.
If he doesn't give an answer by next session, we'll find someone else. But if he gets back to us before next session, then we'll just let him return, and it won't be that big of a deal. Hopefully, it won't be a habit. As long as that's not the case, then one time isn't that big of a deal. I am, however, going to have his character not be in the scene because I don't want to have to explain his character doing nothing.
That's fair.
So he will join the group at a later point in time. I'll figure that out. All right, I'm gonna go run
It's
and
only
grab food.
session 1, so it's fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be right back, folks.
Alrighty.
Make sure to smash that like button. If you're watching the short stream, make sure to double tap your screen.
Yeah, what he said.
So, how's everyone's day going?
Oh, great. I saw the shittiest Jurassic World movie of all time.
Is it newest one?
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
didn't even think to watch it because I'm a big like Jurassic Park fan, and I looked at it, I was like, I don't like what they've done with this.
I
Like
watched
they
the
just
one right
they're just
before.
trying to milk it now, and it's just like,
Bro,
I watched the last one in movie theaters and it was horrid. I was like, man, this sucks. I don't want to watch this anymore.
I agree.
like, so the sixth one in the franchise was amazing. I loved the sixth one. But this new one that they just fucking released, I was thinking about watching. I was like, oh, I do love Jurassic Park and World and stuff. And my friend was like my friend and coworker was like, well, we can go see it if you want. Like, I can take you. And I was like, oh shit, seriously? Awesome. So we went to go watch it. We spent 2 hours in a fucking Sweet Frog after this movie, just dogging on it. That's how fucking bad it was. Like, don't watch it. Like, it was me, him, like 4 other groups of people, and like 3 of the other 4 groups literally walked out like halfway through the movie. Like, that's how fucking bad it was. Like, we stayed to give it the benefit of the doubt so we could dog on it fully afterwards. That shit was so not worth it.
Honestly, like the movies they've been bringing out of late, they just haven't been to par, and I don't know what these studios are doing. But this is like at the moment, this is why Sony's come in and just gone bam, and everyone's praising them because it's the fact of everyone's just been so like, oh, all these movies are shit, and Sony's come up with a really good movie in a while. Same as like you got DreamWorks. Like at the moment, they're the top 2 studios for things.
Yeah.
Like Disney has dropped on so many levels as being like one of the top studios because of how poor it has been of late. Paul, you have food.
Good food, good food.
Food. But my day's been chill. I got woken up at midday. I ate food, and then I ate more food, and then I napped
What Zelda you play?
again. Then I played Among Us. Now I'm here.
What Zelda you play?
I was playing Tears of the Kingdom.
Nice, nice.
I've been a bit behind on it because I lost my love for single player games for a bit, but now I'm finally getting back
That's
into
fair.
it again.
I haven't played it in a while because I got really into Persona, but I'm tempted to get back into it. I've only done 2 of the dungeons, so
Oh, I went on it, not playing in like months, and I've done all the dungeons, and I'm like, I can't remember anything.
What are we talking
let's
about?
go do some side quests.
What are we talking about?
Zelda Tears of the Kingdom.
Yeah. For those watching,
Haven't got to play it yet.
My profile.
It good.
It is fun.
Breath of the Wild was amazing. Breath of the Wild was amazing, so I see no reason why it wouldn't be great.
Honestly,
It's better.
I think Tears of the Kingdom is better in some aspects, but I do like the simplicity of Breath of the Wild more.
I will admit, yeah, because I do miss Rivali's Gale so bad.
Oh my god, dude, I miss that ability so much. Don't get me
Yeah.
wrong, the new abilities are fun, but like nothing beats making fun of like Rivali for being kind of a jerk. And then
Do you still get the
you have, like,
motorcycle?
no, you can build stuff though. Like you can straight up build your own.
You can build your own like vehicles with stuff. You can
Mhm.
attach things together and build
But
like a
no
crazy like
motorcycle.
Yeah, but you can build a vehicle with lasers on it, dude.
Yes.
And
But
flamethrowers.
I
And
want to be.
you can get and you,
You can
can
build a
build a
motorcycle.
catapult to
Oh,
yeet
okay.
the Koroks like across the map.
As long as
Shits and
Mhm.
gigs.
as long as I can still be Link cranking his hog hardcore, I'm happy. As long as I can still as long as I get to say, "Oh yeah, crank my hog" as Link, I'm happy. I'm a happy man.
More like cranking his unicorn. Jesus.
I
But you can build a motorcycle. It's not like that kind of motorcycle like he has in that one.
love that motorcycle. It's so fun. It's so
It does.
fun.
It looks so cool. I was so confused whenever I got it because I played Breath of the Wild completely blind, and out of nowhere I beat the DLC, and all I see is you have unlocked a new thing in your Sheikah slate, motorcycle. What?
I was one of the people that I got Breath of the Wild unreleased, same as the Switch. I got that unreleased. So when the DLCs all came out, like I got them immediately. So I was able to like really like get that full experience, and I loved it. And I played so many hours in that game. I 100% completed it, which I am never doing again. Never again. Not
I
again.
stand by it. I stand by it with all of my heart and soul. The best endgame item in all of Zelda is the Fierce Deity Mask at the end of Majora's Mask. I have played almost every single one of the Zelda games, and Fierce Deity's Mask stands to be the best one out of
All
every
right.
single one.
All right, we are ready to get started. Also, real quick on the topic of 100% in games, the only game I've ever 100%, there's 2 games total, Spider-Man 1 and Spider-Man Miles Morales. I haven't played Spider-Man 2 yet, but once I play it, I will 100% that as well.
It's good. I like Spider-Man 2.
I love Spider-Man.
Yeah.
That's not true. I also 100%ed Spider-Man 1, 2, and 3 for the original Xbox. I 100%ed Spider-Man, the Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2 for the Xbox 360. So I've 100%ed all of the Spider-Man games, even Friend and Foe. And the one where you play as the 4 different Spider-Man across the multiverse before the multiverse shit even like was started.
Yeah.
I forget what that one's called, but yeah, I'm a Spider-Man nerd. Anything Spider-Man, 100%.
Mine is a like majority of the Lego games. I've 100% in those, and
that's a-
Phasmophobia. I've 100% completed that. I got the completeness.
Claiming
like,
100% on a Lego game is not an easy task. Those bitches are
Absolutely.
hard
Yeah,
to 100%.
Me and my mum went on a challenge to 100% a bunch of them, so we did.
Yeah,
My
that's-
favorite one to this day was the Pirates of the Caribbean one. Like I loved that one so much. It's got a special place in my heart.
I 100%.
Sorry.
Good. I'm sorry, good.
I've 100%ed my Jurassic World, Lego Jurassic World on like 5 different saves before. Because I'll sit there and just play it straight for 24 hours just to get 100% and satisfy my tism. And then I think Lego Batman 1 for Xbox 360. And I haven't fully completed that one yet. I think I got through like the main playthroughs, and then I was just like on the extra like side. But I have to set up my Xbox at the new place until I can complete it.
Nice.
Oh, right. I have to go on Reactive Tech and change King's image real quick.
I was waiting for you to realize that.
Also on the stream. Oh my god.
Indeed.
Look at you guys.
Platinum.
All right.
Okay.
Don't look at me. I'll turn you all to stone. I'm Medusa.
I only have
Really?
1 platinum on PlayStation, but I have 100%ed every Kingdom Hearts game, including 3, which I regret.
Respect. Respect.
Okay, King.
Yes.
Your image is now up to date, I think. Hold on. It's not loading. There we go.
Your other image, Renala? Nothing.
No, that's his homebrew character, Donovan.
It looks like Renala from Elden Ring. I haven't like.
He looks nothing like Nala.
I can't fully see it because it's like on my TV on the other side of the room. But I looked over and saw
Oh,
like the
yeah.
blue and red robe,
Why?
and I was like, oh,
It still
Yeah,
didn't. It didn't
like,
update.
right.
Why? Why the fuck is it not updating? Come on, don't be a bitch of an image. Open.
Are you doing okay?
He's
Oh my
here!
god,
God
it's
is
Wow.
ready!
We.
Dear God.
You are lucky, you bastard. We just about started. You there, Hibiki? You okay? Having a seizure? Having a stroke?
I think
No, I was asleep. I'm so sorry.
we figured there was something like that was the case.
yeah.
Oh my god! Fucking fix the image. Why do you keep reverting to Donovan? Dude, just stick with the image. I'm fucking giving you reactive tech. Oh my god, how are you so stupid?
Donovan is the only one that matters.
Must only be Donovan.
He has to conquer the multiverse like he said he would.
Fuck you, Donovan. Like Dave, blaming Dave this time it's Donovan. It's always
Actually,
D's.
Okay, it finally updated.
Blame the D's.
Now I have to go to reactive tech properties, refresh cache of current page. And now Butterbean. There he is. The good old Butterbean
Yeah.
himself.
Butterbean, my God.
Are you meaning to stream all this, by the way, sir?
Yeah, that's fine. No,
Okay.
the recording's not started yet. That's when things get official. When the recording starts.
Okay.
Streams are just free watch time.
Bro, I should have had a spliff before we started, but I
Okay.
want to try and lock in and not be high.
Oh, you should go ahead and do that now because I'm getting ripped. If you can't
No, because
look...
it'll take like 5 minutes to smoke, and
Oh,
I don't
right, 'cause
want
you
to
can't-
cause
yeah,
any more delay.
You can't do it inside.
I can't smoke inside because
Yep,
Maud
yep,
doesn't
yep,
like
yep.
the smell, and I respect that man.
I gotta get you dabs. I gotta send you from across the world the wonderful dabs that we have here in the States. That way you don't have to worry because it smells fruity like a nicotine vape, but without that nicotine smell.
I've had one. I got one, and it was supposed to be like a blue raspberry kind of thing, and it tasted like shit.
Oh,
and
yeah,
I
no.
couldn't.
Nicotine sucks. I hate nicotine. The only good thing I
No,
like
it wasn't a nicotine one. It was an actual like weed, like
a dab pen.
yeah. I got one.
What'd it taste
I got
like?
it ordered. It just tasted
Ordered
like,
from
straight...
where?
I got off a website called Vape Alchemist.
Ah, yeah. See, I'm gonna have to send you something that I buy from a medical dispensary because anything you can buy online is something called THCA. No, not THCA. It's called it's Delta 8, not THCA. THCA is the active compound in weed that makes you get baked as shit. THCA is the wonderful, wonderful thing about weed that gets you high as hell. But Delta 8 is it's a piece of THCA. It's very similar in compound, but it's ridiculously weaker. Ergo, it's the shit that'll get your grandpa high. It's the shit that you give to your grandpa or your grandma because, they can't handle the real shit. So you give them and then they're smoking the real shit because that shit hurts.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, because I got like CBD gummies and they don't do fucking shit.
No. What I'm saying is I will send you real, like medical shit from here in the States. And I promise you, you will never find something you enjoy the taste of more than a real medical dab. Dude, it tastes like cotton candy. It tastes like straight, like just fruity heaven. And then out of nowhere, I'm higher than I've ever been in my life. I fucking love dabs. All right,
I was not expecting to get a lesson on drug facts. However, I am not complaining.
Oh yeah, dude, you're talking to someone who sold drugs when I was a kid and I lived with my dad up in the city in New York City. We lived in Brooklyn. He used to give me a backpack when I was, I don't know, 6, because this is before he died, and he died when I was 7.
Mm.
And then before and after school, I would grab this bag from the living room that he gave me, and I would go down to the stoops. Like there's these stairs, and they have like these little like side pieces you can sit on. They're called stoops. They're huge in the city. Every city's got them.
Those things. That's what they're called.
Yeah, they're called stoops. Yeah, and I would chill with all the other kids on the stoops. We would all chill, like the 14, 15, even the high schoolers. We'd all just chill in the stoops. We'd all talk all the groups of kids. We're different. Like there's like 40 buildings, so there's 40 different stoops. Every different like group of kids were at a different stoop, all just chilling. And I would have these like 90-year-olds, 40-year-olds, 30-year-olds, 18-year-olds come up to me while I'm just chilling with all my friends. We're all like 6 and 7, you know, we're all young as shit. And they'd walk up to me, "Hey, little man, you got the bags?" I'd be like, "Yeah." Open up my backpack, pull out a 10-gram bag of weed, hand it to him, take the cash, put it in the bag. And I would do that at 6 for my dad. I just, bink, bonk, 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 and then I'd bring him in the bag full of money at the end of the day. And he'd be like, "Good job." And then he'd give me some cash and I'd go get some candy or video games. And then I did that I did that.
You had an interesting childhood, man.
Yeah, I did that shit at 6 before, like I said, 6'5" before my dad died.
Your dad
And then after,
being young.
yeah, and after my parents passed away, when I had to like take care of myself and shit, I started dealing again in middle school and high school. I started selling weed and dabs, and I fucking the most intense situation I was ever involved in, and it really wasn't intense because, you know, dude showed up to my house, fired off shots in the air, sent me a message: "I'm gonna shoot up your house, homie. I'm gonna kill you and your girl." And I was like, okay. So I texted his best friend, sent his best friend $500, and let's just say,
This is
Problem solved.
interesting,
problem
guys.
solved.
I'm not gonna. Guys, I've been working for the FBI trying to get him down.
Hey, you
He's
got me.
just admitted to everything.
Hey, statute of limitations, baby. Assault is 5 years in my state. It's been over 5 years since I beat that pussy's ass.
No,
Hey, yo, okay.
yeah, hey. We're
I'll
trying to
admit.
recruit you. We need to keep the Panama.
Chat, I'm just here for D&D.
No. No, if you fire off shots in my, I don't even care if you fire them in the air. That's it. That's not where I come from. You better stand on business after that.
Oh God.
Yeah,
Like,
stand on business, bro. And that dude did not want to stand on business. He was a pussy.
real.
All right. Take a second dab and let's fucking. Thank God Hibiki is here so I can actually add you back to the map. Let me do that now. Because I was going to have to figure out a way to introduce your character later on. Now I don't have to do that. Sweet. Monday. Hibiki. Burp.
Ouch.
I look
Bell.
so compared to everyone else.
I'm gonna fix the positioning up a little bit. I'm gonna put you there. I'm gonna put you here. Put Brood like underneath you. I'm gonna put you here.
Have
and then
you guys
here.
ever heard of the posh term for a fart in the UK?
Ooh, posh term for a fart? No, I don't think I do. I don't think I know this one. What the fuck is the posh term?
A botty burp.
Oh,
What?
when did
If on God, if anyone ever said, "Mind your butty burp," I would, with no hesitation, close fist dex that bitch in the mouth. You fucking don't you speak to me like that, you 19th century swine! Oh, you don't make
was
me,
the-
you whippersnapper! I swear on my life.
Wait, Xenia, what was the
Excuse me, I
joke we
botty
made
that.
last night? It was like, what is it that British people say while like having sex? It's like, I'm arriving,
I'm
and
arriving!
I've conquered,
I conquered.
and I've conquered. Jolly
That's-
good show.
That's
my lord.
that's from HBO's The
Family
Prince,
Guy.
isn't it? No, that's from Family Guy. Okay, I thought that was from
Family
HBO's
Guy.
The Prince. That show was
Family
great.
Guy.
I
did
got
it.
I got that bit from I got that bit from Brandon Rogers. Not gonna lie.
Yep.
Yeah, Brandon Rogers.
Yep. You got it from Family Guy
Yeah.
because that's a Family Guy quip. All right.
Would you like to initiate into coitus?
My fellow madam,
My-
would you be interested in partaking within my coitusship
My good,
between me and 12 other gentle fellows?
my good
Shall
madam.
we take this to our bed chambers?
I could not help but stare at you from across the room, and your ass looks like a spot of tea on a Saturday night. It looks so absolutely divine. I just must indulge and conquer.
My dearest madam, your buttocks looks quite delectable this time of evening. I cannot wait to divide and conquer like our good King George did back in then.
I am going to
Please.
spill my load like a spot of tea.
All right, so for D&D, what are we doing here, people?
All right, let's get started. All right, let's get the recording going.
Yeah.
We got the
What
vibes
is
up.
this
That's the
session,
important
bro?
thing.
This is session 1, by the way. Hi, guy.
Yes, hello, good people.
You expect
And
more
on
of this.
behalf of all British people, I approve of these jokes.
Good thing most of us here are American and therefore don't give a fuck about approval.
America,
Oh,
freedom,
same with the
yeah.
Brits, to be honest. We'll make jokes about our own culture and get American culture. Like,
Oh, yeah.
you know we love those school shooting and 9/11 jokes.
Oh yeah, they're great.
Oh.
I mean, hey, to be fair, Australia, what the fuck, bro? You're a day ahead of us. You could have warned us, dude. You have 24 hours of time, and you sat there, damn well knowing those towers were gonna fall, and were silent, lips sealed. Bro, that if that doesn't constitute a war, I don't know what does.
Man thinks Australia can time travel.
They're a day ahead. Hey, they are a day ahead of
could have been
us.
solved, bro.
They could
That
have
means
warned
them-
us.
That means to them, September 11th, it was actually September 12th when it happened for them. So it's like 9/12.
Never
Yeah.
Except they probably do it correctly, so it's more 12/9.
From now on,
Oh
I am
my
going to
God.
say 12-9 never. I'm gonna say 9/12 never forget. And if
Never
anyone
forget
if,
9/12,
if
guys.
anyone says anything to me, I'm gonna say, well, I mean, in Australia it was 9/12, so.
Yeah.
All right, let's fucking go.
Alright.
All right,
I'm ready for D&D, guys. I don't know about y'all.
3, 2, 1. Welcome back, all you beautiful adventurers of the Orphan Guild, or all you beautiful adventurers wandering around out there who happen to find us here on the channel. I am your host, the D&D Orphan, back today with the first official episode of the Princes of the Apocalypse. I am so excited to bring this campaign to all of you wonderful people at home, and I'm excited to host it for all of these wonderful players who are joining me today. A few which you'll remember from my previous Monday campaign, The Fate of the World, which sadly did reach its conclusion with the entire TPK being its finale, but where one thing ends, another thing begins. Like the rise of a phoenix, we shall burst forth into flames. With that, we pick off exactly where we left session 0, having met all of our wonderful characters, which, of course, if you would like to check out session 0, check the playlist link that you'll find up in the corner, which will go up once it's finally edited and uploaded. But other than that, please make sure to also, if you haven't already, tap that notification bell so you're alerted every single time we upload or go live here on the channel. You don't want to miss a single episode or adventure. Make sure to smash that sub button. Join the Orphan Guild if you haven't already. It helps us more than you could ever imagine. And of course, tap that like button and leave a comment down below about your favorite part of today's episode, your favorite character, a funny moment, or just chat with us. We'd love to see you supporting us. Thank you so much. And with that, let us now introduce our lovely cast of adventurers. Starting with the most... Oh god, I'm gonna have to start thinking of new ones because I have new character names. Hold on. I'm just gonna recycle the most ingenious of tabaxis you'll ever meet. The one, the only Imogen.
I think ingenious is a bit hard of a compliment,
They
but
both-
hello.
they both start with an-
I am an Illrigger with the subclass of Painkiller, and my background is Merchant.
From there, we have the most zealot of all the Kalishtar you'll ever meet. The one, the only Zephyr.
Hi guys, I'm Zephyr. My race is Kalishtar. My class is multi-class Warlock Sorcerer. Don't have a subclass just yet, but next level, the Undying Warlock subclass. Let's go.
Indeed.
And my background is Smuggler.
Thank you so much. From there, we have some new faces on the channel. We have the hero himself, the one, the only, Hibiki.
Yeah, I'm Kibiki, aka Dragon. I will be playing as a fighter, subclassing into a Echo Knight, multi-class into a Gunslinger.
Awesome. And from there, we have one of the most outrageous people you will ever see on our channel, the one, the only, Oros.
Hello, I am Oros. I am a Kitsune Ranger with the subclass Drake Warden. My background is Wayfarer. And I'm Leaf.
From there, we have someone you'll recognize from absolutely every single one of the series on my channel, or at least the D&D series on my channel. We have the Fabulous King playing the, what's another adjective that starts with Z? Someone quick, please, fast, I can't think of one. Fuck!
Zealous.
That's why I used that one for Zephyr.
Zesty.
Zesty! The Zesty!
I would-
Zavala! I like that. The Zesty Zavala. Thank you.
Well, he is quite a bit of fairy. But hello, everyone. I'm King. I play Zavala. He's a bear totem barbarian with a background of ruined.
And he is indeed a fairy. With that, where we left off last session, our group of adventurers had each individually made their way to this town. Upon entering, they would read a sign, the town of Red Larch. Making their way into the town for their own individual reasons, they would converge in the town's center square, where a man had set up a stage, shouting to all of the folks of Red Larch, having gathered quite a crowd, them each making their way into said crowd to hear what the man had to speak. The man offering service, offering a position, offering a purpose: to fight the evil cults of the elemental chaos, the 4 cults that threaten the realm. Most of the people of Red Larch, however, are not adventurers, are not people interested in doing such things. So, most of the crowd dispersed, leaving only these 6 folk. Sorry. When 2 of them are stacked on top of each other, it kind of look like the same person. These 6 fine adventurers, who each, upon hearing the offer that Mortem, the speaker, had to give, would begin to approach the stage. As he sees all of you, he gives a clap. Well! If not 6 fine adventurers step forward to offer their services against the evil cults of the elemental chaos. Wow, such interesting faces, he says, taking a better look at each and every one of you, going from right to left. And upon looking at each of you all, he gestures, holding his hand out in a waved motion, pointing first to the Tabaxi. You there, my furry friend! What interests you in this job? Why have you stepped forward to answer the call?
You summoned us here. You seemed like you needed help. I felt like murdering.
Well, checking the time. He checks his wrist that has no watch on it. That's a great answer. Gotta move on though. We don't have a lot of time. The next little comfortable as he tugs at his collar at your answer. Little guy. Your white hair is rather interesting. Something about you is rather strange, but I can't quite tell. I retract the furry statement as I forget that your token shows your ears and tail, but no one else other than anyone you allow to see them can see it, obviously. My small little silver friend, what interests you in this offer? Why has a child stepped forward to fight?
Here.
Well,
You see him look up at the Tabaxi. Just here.
well, just here. Interesting. I've got some fucking great candidates today, don't I? Ha ha ha! Moving on to the flying fellow, little man. I have never seen a fairy who is quite so ripped. What does interest you in this offer, my fine friend?
No.
Excuse me? He repeats.
No.
All right, very well. Moving on to the little one underneath the flying fellow, bearded feller. How interested in the campaign? How interested in the adventure are you? Why have you stepped forward? As the little bearded man grabs to his red hair, stroking it a few times before responding. Well, to be honest, I don't know. I need to make some money and I can shoot an arrow or two. And I've got a little bit of magic, too. Moving on. Indeed, moving on. Jesus, I got real lucky today. And you, pretty little blonde lady, why have you... What is such an elegant woman of grace doing around such ruffians? Why have you stepped forward to fight in this adventure? Oh. Sage's camera's off. I don't know if she's here or not.
Oh, she spoke.
Oh, did she?
I spoke.
Oh, I didn't hear
Did you hear
anything.
what I said?
I didn't hear shit. I
Oh,
think my
shit.
my Discord cut out.
I think my Discord cut out too. It reloaded and kicked me from the call at one point.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So yeah, he turns to you. What did you say?
I'm here to kill the.
Finally, an answer that makes a little more sense. Everyone has a grudge against the cults. They are awful. Well, it's good to see at least a few of you have gotten with the program and understand what page we're on. Definitely not like no man. Anyway, moving on to the fine horned feller. What interests such a rugged-looking man as yourself to join this adventure to answer the call?
Why is there a child here?
I have been wondering that a bit myself too. As he looks over to the child.
No reason.
Sure. The fact that he didn't question it makes him seem very desperate.
I am, he says with the widest smile and eyes you've ever seen. Clearly just fake as day. You can see in his eyes there is infinite pain and suffering. He is tormented.
As for what I'm doing, I will keep that as my business.
Very well, I can't argue with that. At the end of the day, you're probably all here for a paycheck. Anyway, moving on, because I clearly do not have a lot of time. He keeps looking at his wrist. There is no watch. There's no watch. As he finally jumps down from the stage, stepping forward. And as he jumps off the stage, you see the whole stage just vanishes into just nothingness, just disappearing and into like a black mist, essentially. So he jumps down, looking to you all. He says, well, if that is the case, then please follow me, and I can lead you to the guild house, where I can get you all your contract signed, and we can discuss your pay, because I'm sure you all damn money-hungry bastards are fucking sure about that. As he begins to walk around you guys, and begins to walk down the courtyard, gesturing for you all to follow him. At this point, please feel free to move your tokens as your characters would actively move. As he walks down the courtyard, he begins to walk towards a building right at the opposite side of where he was speaking. He's speaking over here, and he's walking directly towards this building right here. You see, above the building's doorway, there is just a sign that you can tell was once very well decorated, very elegant, but is now falling apart. It's rough. Half of it's like slanting down, and the words mercenary is pretty much unreadable. You can see the M, you can see the R. Most of the other letters, though, are pretty much blank. And then after mercenary, it says guild. So essentially, what the sign now reads is Mr. Guild. As he turns around and he bows to you all and he says, please welcome all of you to the Misters Guild. We've been calling ourselves that because we don't have the budget to change the sign and people have been confused. Anyway, please follow me inside. And as he says this, he begins to walk towards the doors, but stepping out of the shadows swiftly, and with pace are two hooded figures. You can see the skin on their fingers. In their hands, they hold some kind of scepter, almost like a mace, but in the center of it glows a red, pulsing, fiery energy. Which one of you has the tie to the primordial flame cult?
Me?
Yeah. Inside of you, instinctively, something stirs, almost as if your body has felt the presence of this magic before, and it makes your skin crawl. As they step out, they quickly make pace, blocking the entrance of the guild. As they
I am
looked,
immediately gonna go hide behind someone.
as you jump behind Brood as he sees you quickly make pace, and he puts his hand out in front of you, not like stopping you, but like, acting as like a shield. And he says, "Do worry not, little man. If there's something wrong, I will act as your shield." As the two guards look to Mortem, looking to all of you after him one by one through the crowd, in perfect unison. "We are the flame. We are the fire. And for your insolence, you will be turned to ember." And as
Can I
this,
speed boost them
yeah,
while they're talking?
yeah.
Yeah.
As you instantly realize, Zavala, what's going on, you begin to speed blitz forward, flying at very fast speeds. Right before you quite reach them, they activate their magic, and you see before both of them something is summoned. So while you do still hit, you hit the creature that is summoned in front of them. So please roll to hit as you speed blitz forward. Specifically, please describe your attack as well.
So he like zips around everyone and comes in from an angle with his warhammer, two-handing it.
As you all see the fairy react instinctively, zipping and zooming around all of you, as he quickly brandishes his warhammer with both hands, bringing it down, attempting to hit the creature in the back, the strange men, but instead coming into contact with the strange, gooey, slimish creature that has arisen from the ground in front of them, created from the earth itself, mutated and mutated into this goo. Roll to hit, please, Zavala. As he rolls a hit, please, everybody else, roll initiative. Sorry, let me just put him there.
20, 30.
Add to initiative, and then I am adding you all to initiative now. Click the sword icons in the top left, and you will type in the number there.
I got a nat 1.
Hey, hell
Oh,
yeah.
Lord.
It's 3 total.
God.
That
I
is a
rolled
12 to hit.
5. I got a 5.
I warned you guys.
Also, should I roll initiative?
Yes, roll your initiative after you roll your hit. What was the dice? What was the to hit roll?
12.
12. 12 to hit. 1 second. Let me pull up the stat block because I don't actually have that open yet, my friend. 1 second, my friend.
Item.
12 will indeed hit. As your hammer comes down on its gooey, slimy body, you make contact as the hammer begins to erupt, spiraling and shocking its body, sending chunks of goo flying around. Please roll your damage.
Okay. Also, I got a 14 on initiative.
Okay. I will put that in for you. 14. All right, Imogen, you can click the initiative tracker, and you can click the 0 and type in your initiative there.
10 plus. Is that plus 7, I believe? Plus 7. No, that would be a plus 6.
Roll broods.
Plus 5? I thought a plus 5.
A 19.
quick question: will my damage to be +5 or +6 for my damage modifier +6, right?
What is your what's your stats? Like what's your shit?
Strength is 21, and D&D
So
Beyond is saying my modifier is +5. Should be +6, right?
at 21 it's only a +5. Unless you have proficiency in the weapon, it would only be a +5. If you have 22, it makes your strength +6.
Oh, right, because it's +2,
Mhm.
+2, +2.
Yeah. So currently your strength it is a +5. But once you get proficiency in that weapon, then you'll get to add your proficiency bonus too. And then you'll do good. While I now go ahead and roll one of the jellies got a natural 20 on its initiative, which is a baller. But it still comes out to an 18 because of its fucking shit.
Dexterity. That's
Yeah.
7.
7 damage. Okay. Let me go ahead and put that in. 1 second. Let me put in the rest of these creatures' initiatives. All right, and now for the cultists.
Does it add our modifier automatically, or do we have to like?
Yeah, so when you
Like-
click the dice, to roll, you'll scroll down a little bit and you'll see like a plus and minus icon with a dash between it. You'll click that, and that's where you'll add your modifiers and everything, and then it'll
I think
add
on
it for
D&D
you.
Beyond, it lets it automatically on D&D.
Oh yeah, no, please, Hibiki, roll in Owlbear. Because
Okay.
it's for the recording and everything. Don't worry about it. I'll let it go for this one. I won't make you re-roll your initiative. But for future reference for attacks and everything else, please roll in Owlbear.
Okay, perfect. I'll do that.
No problem.
Okay, because I rolled a 14, and then I added the +1 for my.
Yeah, you don't actually have to do the plus and minusing. Like you can just add it by mind if you want to. It's not that big a deal. But you will add your modifier for your whatever your initiative modifier is to your roll.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just wanted to make sure.
All right. Perfect with that. I've got both of the stat sheets open that I need to have open. You said you did 7 damage, right, Zala?
Yes.
7 damage. Okay. All right. As your hammer comes down on the creature, you see a small chunk of its body go flying off to the side, but it just continues to gurgle and bubble, moving around like a moving piece of sponge cake as it slinks and slurks. Does that end your
I
turn?
don't suppose that. Do I have time for my bonus action?
Yes, you are. You have a regular turn currently. I gave you a surprise round.
I would like to urge.
All right. And as your hammer comes down on him, you begin to huff, to puff. Your eyes begin to fill with anger and rage as the gem on your forehead begins to glow with an ambient color of hatred and fire. As your body begins to crack, your bones begin to creak, your skin begins to stretch, your muscles pulsing, ripping as you grow taller and taller until your wings begin to morph, sharpening like daggers as you enter your rage. For everyone else, you see the tiny 6 inch tall fairy go from being 6 inches to 10 feet. All right.
Jesus.
And that ends your turn.
Yes.
All right. And with that, we begin combat. Oros, you have the highest initiative. Please start us off.
So, would I be able to shoot one of the enemies from where I'm at? Or-
Yes, you simply, you use 5 feet movement to go around Brood. You shoot. Use 5 feet movement to go back
Yeah.
to where you are.
All right. So I'm gonna use some movement to kind of like get over to here.
Okay. The
and
measuring
it's-
tool and everything is currently accurate. So if you want to see how far you're moving, just click the little
Yeah.
person icon and you can drag, and it'll show
Okay.
you exactly.
So on my weapon it says 100 feet parentheses 600. Is that like the minimum amount I have to be far
Yes,
away? or no?
100 feet is the minimum. 600 is the maximum. So you have to be between those two ranges to attack at regular. If you attack, if you are under 100 feet or over 600 feet, you attack at disadvantage.
Okay. Dang it.
Currently,
I'm going to move back a little bit more,
okay.
as far as I can move back, which
Okay.
should be
Use your full movement.
Yeah, it should be.
Of 30. Check your.
Yeah,
check
and
your
I
sheet.
moved 5 feet already.
I'll say you can just you just started where you were and you moved back instead since you're trying to get distance for your attack. Little stuff like that I'll allow retcon. If it's like, oh, I realize I have to be farther back, so instead of using that 5, I'm not going to cut you 5 feet. That's no, you're good. All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Just when you're in the measuring, yeah, there you go. Just if you click at the top of your middle screen, when you're on the measuring tool, you see that little person in the top middle.
Yeah.
You do that, and then you can actually like see while you're dragging.
Bro, everyone's an unnamed character, and then there's just 7.
All right.
No.
That's the damage that he's taken. That's how I track my damage.
Okay. No one is within 100 feet. I'm cooked.
Let's see. What's the actual distance you're currently at? If you're as far back as you could really be, I'll give it to you.
Okay. I'm going to plant my bow and try to shoot one of the guys standing in the front.
Okay. All right.
Alrighty. I also have advantage. Do you want me to use that or no? Because I am technically less than 100 feet.
I'm gonna. Well, yeah. That's since you have advantage. Normally, they balance each other out, so you just get a flat roll instead. That's perfect. Yeah.
Okay. All right. And
No idea how I did that. 11 to hit. And you're attacking one of the orange blobs in the front, correct?
no, the one of the dwarven people.
Dwarven people in the back.
People guarding the door. Yeah.
As you load back your arrow, sending it flying, it flies over Brood's head, between Mortem's legs, and right next to the ear of the cultist as it strikes into the door behind him, just barely. In shock, looking to the left, he looks between Mortem's legs, over Brood's head, and at you in the distance as he squints his eyes and he says, "Is that a fucking child?"
Would it be a bonus action for me to turn back into a fox and just dip?
Your Kitsune transformation, I believe, is a bonus action. You don't have wild shape currently, so yeah,
I don't have movement.
Yeah, so you can't go anywhere, but you can bonus action transform into your wolf form.
I am going to bonus action and transform.
I, however, think I did fuck up and I forgot. Oh, hey, you cool if I just use this one?
I have one. Like I have.
Okay, good. You got one? Okay, cool. Put it down for me because
Yeah, I got it.
I don't have one.
All right. Could you delete mine and then I can place it?
Yep.
All right. Yes, I should. Oh, I didn't download. All right. If you want to put that one that you just had as a placement
temporary,
for now,
yeah.
and then as I download mine, I'll set it down.
That's fine.
All right.
Wolf fox.
Close enough. Yeah.
And he goes, "Nope, not a child. That's a dog. All good." As you end your turn?
Yes.
All right, perfect. With that, as the arrow goes flying over Brood's head, he smiles, smirking. Stepping forward, the brute is going to laugh. Ha 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 ha! As he strums on his heroism. As Zephyr, from behind you, you feel the very end of his crossglar, his guitar essentially, touch your back. And as it touches you, you are filled with bravery. You are immune to frightened, and you gain temporary hit points equal to the creature's spellcasting ability modifier. So you currently have 4 temp HP. As he begins to play strumming on his instrument, beginning to sing a song in the background as you all start your fight to heighten the mood and to really... Oh, shit!
Is the music off, by the way?
Fucking dang... Whoopsie daisies. Yeah, perfect. As he begins to play his music, the music begins in the campaign. Perfect. All right, fuck it. All right, and he ends his turn after giving his bardic inspiration to Zephyr as well. And he ends his turn. bringing us to the first of the enemies. As the jelly that you stir, looking to you. Shit. Letheon, for future reference, if I'm doing I'm talking as an enemy, you don't DM me, because I'm not going to look at it. Just blurt out what you want to do.
Yeah.
Like Zavala did, for instance, like King did. Can I bum rush them while they're speaking? And then I'll finish what they're saying, and then I'll incorporate whatever you want to do into. Because, yeah, I always forget to check DMs during monologues.
Yeah. Nah, it's good. It's good. All right.
Okay, perfect. All right. And now, as the jelly begins to bubble and gurgle, it looks towards you, Zavala, as it begins to create a blob, a makeshift club, as it swings around its body, slamming into your stomach. Hold on un momento. Does a 7 hit?
No, it does not.
Yeah, as the blobbish club slams into your stomach, it just kind of splats and then drifts slowly to the ground and then rejoins the rest of the jelly as it ends its turn. Zephyr, you are up. You have heroism, so you currently have 4 temp HP, and you also have bardic inspiration, which currently at this level is a features and traits. Bardic inspiration currently at this level is a D6.
D6 to what?
Any attack or ability check, saving throw, anything you need, you can add a D6 to.
Okay. Once Brood kind of taps her on the back, Zephyr is kind of gonna look at him, give him like a slight, like side eye, be like, and really visibly annoyed by this whole entire interaction, and she's gonna run up. And she is going to bring out her dual-wielded knives, and she's gonna attack this slime.
Okay.
Sorry, I didn't mean to
All right.
it.
So first, with your regular action, go ahead and roll to hit.
Do I add anything to it?
Yes. Whatever your to hit modifier is for your daggers, you'll add to the D20 roll.
To hit modifier. Do.
It says it next to the weapon. It's the hit / DC
yes.
one. Yeah. You'll add that to
Plus
your
3.
D20 roll. Perfect.
+3. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Do I have to do it twice or just once? Because
Once.
I'm trying to attack with both.
Yes. Once for your regular action, and then as a bonus action, you'll roll again. And then on your damage, you just roll your regular damage die. You don't get to add the number to your damage.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, because that's how you dual wield in D&D. For any DMs who don't understand the concept, it's rather simple. As an action, you attack normally, and then as a bonus action, you attack again, but you don't add your proficiency to your damage. That's it! You don't need a feat! Anyway, what was the roll to hit?
Okay, so the roll to hit was, I rolled twice.
Okay, both will hit. So go ahead and roll both of your you'll roll your damage die 2 times, and then add it says 1d10 plus something. You'll add that plus only 1 time because your bonus action bonus attack doesn't get that plus.
Wait,
Okay,
was one
so
from a natural 20?
I'm gonna roll.
It was was that a natural 20 or a dirty 20?
Is a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. That's what I thought. Yeah. Otherwise, she would have been. Plus, y'all would have got your first experience with my homebrew natural 20 system too, which is going to be fun when you guys get to interact with that. All right, so go ahead and roll your damage.
And then, can I add the 1d6 to it from your bardic inspiration?
That cannot be added. Oh, can it actually be added? Yes, you can add that to damage too. Yes, you can.
Awesome. All right, so
Yes, you can. Yeah, I forgot. It's not. No one really does it because usually the d6 for damage isn't worth it. But yeah, for early levels, it is.
Sure,
all right,
yeah.
I got 8 damage.
And then it says on your. Did you already add that?
I already added it.
Perfect.
So it was 1d4 plus 1.
Okay,
So
perfect.
I rolled 2 d4s, a d6, and then I added the plus 1.
All right, for 8 total damage. As you swing your daggers, Zephyr, one slices through, causing a ripple through its slimy, gooey body. And then you quickly continue with the second slash, hitting it in the same exact position as you see the cut deepens. But as the goo begins to jiggle and morph, as you pull your daggers back, you see the cut begins to seal. But it does still take damage. Just, there we go. All right. And with that, does that end your turn?
Did you see the DM I sent you?
1 second. Let me check that right now. What does that mean?
No, I got a 14.
Oh, right, because it's your rage form. Your rage form.
Yes.
I have to, yeah, I forgot. I have to change it.
Also,
Same thing with Oros. Yeah, Oros isn't on the initiative tracker anymore either.
I can't add the image because it has the background to it. Whenever you get the chance, if you could remove it. I can still add the photo,
yeah, just
though,
send
if
it
you
to
want
me.
to.
Yeah, just send it to me.
It's just gonna have a black rectangle around it for now.
That's fine.
If you still want me to add it.
No, just send the image to me and I'll get it done in just a second and I'll get it uploaded.
Okay. Yeah, of course.
All right, there we go. Fixed. Oros's image is up, and Butterbean, you're now on the initiative. And as Zephyr's turn ends, Butterbean with an initiative 14, that makes it your turn.
Okay, quick question. Since I'm 10 feet tall, can I reach behind the creature with my weapon and hit the guy behind him? Since he's like directly behind him.
No, because the reason why not is the specific way to get a 10 feet reach is by being a Goliath, and I'm giving you a 10 feet growth as a fun flavor thing, not to be used to gain an effect from a different species. Understand?
Yes. Okay, cool. Just wanted to be clear on that.
Yep, that's
He just
fine.
wants
Alright.
Flavor.
Well, well, it does help for the lore. Just means he's got some Goliath in him somewhere down the line. But, alright, I'm going to reckless attack along with Great Weapon Master. So I have advantage, but I only have a +2 for everyone watching at home instead of a +7.
Around recklessly, slamming it into everything around you. Well, all the enemies around you, that is. As you bring it down,
That's
21 will indeed hit. As the Warhammer comes down with quite a level of ferocity and ferociousness.
So that's a D10. 14 plus 15, 19 damage to the slime in front of me.
Ooh!
Yeah. Does it kill it?
One moment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 26. That does do this. Does not kill it. However, as you strike it, you hit it straight through the center, Zavala. Damn near perfectly cutting it in half. You see its body begins to weaken, to become uncontrolled, what's the word? Coagulated. As it into 2. As it became bloodied, now its health resets back, its damage resets back to 0. So you did bloody it, which means you brought it to half HP, and if you remember from Saturday campaign, when these guys get bloodied, they split in 2.
I don't think we fought a slime
Yeah.
Saturday.
This was the creature you guys found in the Dwarven cultist ruins. You guys had to kill before...
Yeah, you're right.
Uh-huh.
Way back.
Episode 1! Hey, what creature am I using in episode 1 again? Hey! Alright. So,
Okay.
as you do your successful attack, bringing the creature to bloodied and splitting it in half, what do you do?
That's really all I can do. He's just gonna look at the other guy, the guy behind the 2 slimes, and just point his warhammer at him menacingly to intimidate him.
He looks at his wrist. There's no watch. I think I need to get going. Time's looking a little late. As as you end your turn, and Imogen, your turn begins.
So, Imogen's going to move up to this little guy here.
Okay. Flanking, so you get advantage on your attack.
Yep. I'm gonna do a 2-weapon attack, so I've got to roll to hit on both, right?
Yep. Roll to hit on both.
I'll just do both at the same time.
Yep.
I got a 12 and a 3.
12 will hit. 3 will not.
3 won't. I'll just have the 12 as my main hit. Then.
Don't forget. Actually, no. So you should be rolling 2d20 per attack.
Yeah. I'll take this as my advantage. So I got 15 to hit on that one.
On the first one, and then the second one.
So, 1 sec. I gotta do this right. This time I got 11 to hit.
That will hit as well.
Okay, so both attacks hit. Cool. I'm gonna roll.
And you'll only add your damage modifier 1 time.
I technically roll 3.
Class feature or something?
It's my weapon. My weapon has an extra D10 of poison.
Okay, so yeah, you'll do 1 of that D10, 2 of your regular damage, and then you'll add your modifier 1 time.
Sorry. Ugh.
Bless you. Bless you.
Okay, so this first attack is a 12 to hit, then the second is an 8.
Okay, 12 and 8, and then
So that's a total of 20.
and that's all your damage, including your modifier and everything?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so 12 and 8, that's a total of 20. Describe the kill.
So Imogen brought both her swords up and almost crossed her hands over, slicing this little gelatin creature in 2 places at once. And as the sword rapiers strike the ground, the creature just melts and is nothing but a pile of goo.
Indeed. And if anyone knows my channel, they know how much I love pile of goo! Hey, I love that fucking first kill of the game, and you turn a creature to pile of goo when I do that to my enemies all the time.
Yeah, she just like shakes like the goo of her swords and like just like it's like gets it all off. Then prepares looking at the second one. And that is the end of her turn.
Perfect. All right, and as your turn ends, Imogen, Hibiki, your turn begins.
So I'm gonna flank to the right side of the slime on the right side.
Okay.
It's about 30. I'm gonna swing my Crystal Scimitar straight at the slime in front of me as well.
Okay, advantage on your attack because you are flanking. Oh, for anyone curious, the way I do flanking is you don't have to be on the opposite side. As long as you and an ally are both attacking the same enemy, you get flanking.
That is
Nat
crazy.
20?
I knew it. God damn it.
That's fucking wild.
All right, well, we get our first nat 20 of the night. And Hibiki.
From 1 to 20.
Hibiki, I will give you the pleasure and honor of being the first person of this campaign to hold the golden dice. For anyone wondering, the golden dice is a D20 that only activates when you roll a natural 20 and only activates for the person holding the golden dice for that session. Every session, at the end of the session, the person holding the golden dice must choose a new person to give the dice to, and once every person has held the dice once, it starts over, and it will go again. Hibiki, as the first holder of the golden dice, it now begins to glow. Would you like to use it?
I will not use it.
You would not like to? Now be warned,
Yeah,
if you don't roll another natural 20, you won't get to use it this session, you will have to pass it on either way.
Okay, so I have to use it only after you do a nat 20?
Yes, you can only use it after
Okay.
a nat 20 is rolled, correct.
Okay, no, I thought I'll hold on to it. I'll use it then.
You'll
I
use
thought
it then?
I'll hold on to it.
Perfect. All right.
Yep.
So if you're going to go ahead and use the golden dice, What the golden dice is when you roll a natural 20, instead of doing 2 times damage, roll another d20, please.
Okay, 4 damage.
Go ahead and roll. Yeah,
I rolled 3 d20s then
just
because of radiant damage.
No, just roll one. No, just roll me 1d20 right now.
You're just rolling the golden dice, dude. So just roll 1d20.
Okay.
1d20 for me right now.
5.
Oof.
You do 5 times damage on this attack. As you roll the golden dice, the 5 illuminates. Your damage is multiplied by 5 times as the dice turns to a piece of stone. Hibiki, please choose now who will hold the dice for the next session.
Who do I trust to get another d20? Actually,
Not
I'll go
me.
down the list. I was about to say, Xenia, you're down the list, so I'm passing to you, actually.
No, I never roll d20s, man.
Let's test it.
Okay? All right. Xenia, please write down in your notes, as of next session, you will hold the golden dice.
Okay.
Perfect. All right. With that, Hibiki, roll 5 times your damage and add 5 times your modifier.
Is 5 times the damage for the radiant damage as well, or just the regular?
All of your, whatever your dice damage is, if it's 2 dice, you'll roll 5 times both dice. If it's 1 dice, you roll 5 times that 1 dice. Whatever the damage is, you roll 5 times it.
I think whatever he's about to hit is dead.
It's probably dead.
So 1d6, and then what?
Give me a second, I'm doing the math. I roll radiant damage and regular damage.
Okay. What's the radiant dice?
Radiant dice is 1d8.
1d8. Okay, go ahead and roll that now.
So wouldn't that be 5d8?
He's gonna just multiply the numbers rather than rolling all the dice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There's no fucking way.
What'd you get?
No, that's what I did. I got an 8.
I maxed out all
Oh.
3 rolls. Oh, both rolls just now.
Okay, so you got
So that,
you got a 6 and an 8,
so that'd
right?
be 8. So it will be an 8 and a... Yeah, an 8 and 8. Because d6 plus 2. So both be 8.
Okay, so hold on 1 second. 6 times 5 equals 30. Okay, so 30. 8 times 5, 40.
40.
And then 2 times
Modifiers.
5,
Yeah,
10.
yeah.
10 plus 30 plus 40. You do a total of
80 damage.
80 damage. As your scimitar glides through the orcish jelly, you hear your sister's voice scream out, resonating through the blade. Do not lay a hand on my brother! As the entire blade explodes with radiant magic, the creature is evaporated. The entire jelly turned to mist in an instant.
And the
Ew.
stench. Yeah, it stinks.
Dude, did someone just body burp?
Did that end your turn?
That indeed does end my turn.
Savir's just gonna like, ugh, what did you do?
Yeah, as you wipe goo off your face, Zephyr, wiping it off your dress, sliding it down. Mortem is doing the same thing, wiping goo off his eyes and his mouth, his beard.
Got a little carried away.
Just a little,
And as you end your
You'll
turn,
be fine.
says you.
as you end your turn, the tiny little pulsing jelly, it looks around, it looks at all of you. It looks back at its masters. And you see it creates a hand out of its body, a gooey hand that hits its forehead, giving a salute as it shrinks and congeals into the ground, disappearing. Ending its turn.
I'm out.
Nah.
Ending
Was
its
I the
turn.
volunteer's tribute?
Little boy said
Smart.
nah.
Oh, right! I never even... I forgot to roll the initiative for the cultists. Or at least I forgot to add it. Son of a bitch! Alright, hold on. Alright, well, I'm gonna... As for next round, they'll have their initiatives. This one's a 20, because it rolled a natural 20. And then this one... And then they're just gonna go now as well. Oops. An 18. Alright, that's fucking DM fuck up. Okay, All right. As the dwarven cultists look to each other, they step forward, cracking their knuckles, holding their scepters in their hands, slamming them to their palms. Do you think we're scared of you just because you killed some jellies? As they begin to ready themselves to fight. As the
Can
first...
I reply to that?
Go ahead, yeah, what do you say?
So Zavala just looks at them and he says, "No, but it's my job as your god to teach you fear."
As he kind of gives a little bit of a gulp as he steps forward and he raises his mace and he brings his a 19 to hit.
To keep it fair, he does have advantage because I did reckless attack.
Oh, all right. Let me roll. Let me roll one more time. Natural 20. Thank you for keeping it honest.
You sure said nothing, man.
All right, perfect. 2 times damage as his
Oh.
Give him the dice.
as his mace hits you. It hits hard, doing a total of 10 damage, slapping you right in the chest. You feel the spike reaching into your muscles, ripping a part of your flesh open, as you are definitely bloodied, because I know you're level 1.
Actually, no, we're level 3.
Oh, right! You're level 3 in this campaign! Right.
Yes.
You're not
So
bloodied
he's
yet.
not bloodied at all. In fact, Zavala is going to take a page out of the Saturday Orcs book and just smile.
As you smile, he gulps, sweat dripping down his face as he slowly pulls the mace out of your chest, and then he looks at it and he takes his other hand, he wipes some dust off your shirt, and he's like, there, it's okay, it's okay. As he steps back against the door, as he turns to his friend, as his friend steps up and begins his turn. As he looks to Hibiki and he says, "You! I'll get you!" As he charges forward and he takes his mace, swinging it towards you, Hibiki. Yeah, that's a 7 to hit. That's a 6 to hit, actually.
Does not hit.
As the mace slams into your breastplate, it just dink right off, just like a little dink, like a little butter knife on a piece of plate. As he looks at his mace and he looks at your armor, looking back to his mace, looking at your armor. Shit. That's the end of his turn.
Might not be sharpened enough, but that was your first and last mistake you've made.
And as you say that, their turns begin again because they are at the top of initiative. Actually, Oros, what's your dexterity?
My dexterity is a... Hold on, I'm so sorry. +3.
+3? All right, you actually go first. You go before the cultist. The cultist goes after you.
Yay! So,
Your dexterity's higher than his.
could I, perchance, use my weapon on them in my fox form?
No, the only reason is that for future reference, if you would like to do this, you have to drop the weapon before changing shape, because when you change shape, your inventory enters your body.
Yeah, but remember I tried to draw it earlier, and whenever I do, I, plant it into the ground because it's too big for me. It's a longbow. Oh, no, my
your
bow.
bow! Yes, okay. Okay. That's my bad. Misheard. Yes, the bow still planted into the ground right in front of you. I will make you roll at disadvantage, but I will allow it.
That is fine. That is fine.
As you use your teeth to pull back the string, taking your tail, wrapping it around an arrow, and loading it into the bow.
Exactly what I was thinking, yes.
Yeah, that's the only way I can see it.
Hello?
Yep, I'm using myself, and my teeth are on the string. Alright, disadvantage. Let's see. 21!
Was that a nat?
Even with disadvantage.
Was that a dirty or nat? Nat!
It's a dirty.
No, you said that's a.
Oh wait, it isn't. It
that's
isn't
a natural
that. It isn't
20.
that. Wait a minute. Yes.
If you have disadvantage, it wasn't a nat.
Nope.
Oh, wait.
I had disadvantage.
Another thing.
I rolled a 13.
Another thing.
I rolled a 13 and a 20.
That's why I pass it.
Another thing that I do in my campaigns, if you roll a natural 20 on disadvantage, it supersedes your disadvantage away from a player because it makes no sense and is such a lame thing to do.
That is fair.
I love that. Because the amount of nat 20s I've lost on disadvantages is ridiculous.
It sucks. It's
Yeah.
super lame,
Yeah.
and I have done it.
Mhm.
It happens to me all the time too, and I hate it. So natural 20s supersede your disadvantage. So now you get to be the first person to encounter my homebrew natural 20 system. So since you do not hold the golden dice, you still do get to do something fun. Please roll me another d20 by itself.
Okay. Not scared at all. I trust.
Go ahead.
Okay. Natural or rolling the d20 by itself. 17.
Awesome! So, the way natural 20s work in my campaign for all you players and all the people watching at home, when you roll a natural 20, you will roll a second d20. If you roll a 1 to a 10, you will do your normal 2 times damage, including 2 times your modifier. I will not take away the base damage of a natural 20. However, if you roll a 11 to a 19, you roll 3 times damage, and if you roll a second natural 20, you roll 4 times damage, meaning, Oros,
Ooh.
you roll 3 times damage and 3 times your modifier.
Oh. So if I have a +4 modifier, it would be
No,
1d8
Be
times 12.
oh yes, yeah, 1d8,
Oh.
1d8, and then what's your normal damage? Sorry, my brain just buffered.
It's my normal damage is 1d8 +4.
Plus 4, so you'll do 3d8 plus 12.
Okay.
Yep, 3d8 plus
3d8
12.
plus 12. Okay.
Correct. As you
Okay.
pull back the bowstring, your claws dig into the stone beneath you, pulling back with all of your physical might. The bowstring damn near snaps. As it releases, you hear the whistling scream of a roaring dragon as the arrow flies, careening through the air at your target.
27 damage, and I'm aiming for the goblin or the dwarf that's right in front of Zephyr.
Okay, right here. As
Yeah.
the arrow flies, it whizzes past Brood, past Zephyr, right between Zephyr and Mortem, and it strikes him in the skull, his entire head popping like a grape, as his body drops limp to the ground, falling to his knees before collapsing onto his chest. The scepter spearing him through the body. As his body lies limp, you see on the end of his scepter, sticking out of his back, is his spinal cord.
I'm just going to make the fox noises, like the howling, and I'm just gonna wag my tail and just stare at everyone.
Zephyr's gonna look back as she sees this happen and feels the arrow whiz by, taking off a few strands of her hair. She's gonna look back and be like, "A fucking fox did that? Christ, what the fuck?"
You just see the fox wagging its tail happily, just staring at you.
I retract that child statement.
And
Revoke that child statement right now.
as you end your turn, Oros, the only remaining enemy begins. It's just a misunderstanding, right? We can talk this out, can't we? As he looks at you all, awaiting an answer.
No.
I want to do something for flavor's sake.
Go ahead.
I want to use my
Okay.
cantrip message to speak in his head while also speaking aloud.
Go ahead.
And I'm just gonna look at him, and my eyes are gonna start glowing very green. Thinking that you can just slay us just like that? Look at you now. Your pawns are gone, your friend is gone. Just you. And you think you can just talk your way out of it? You will not leave this area until it is your corpse being carried away.
When you asked him, do you think you can just talk your way out of this before you continued speaking, you would have heard him respond, yes? As he would have then fall dead silent again as you continued, as his eyes just continue to widen, and he moves on from you, looking to the big guy, as he looks at the big guy and doesn't even bother, continuing moving on to Mortem.
Can I grab him as he looks at me? Can I
Would-
grab him by the throat?
No, because it is still his turn.
Oh.
I'm just looking for roleplay, verbal roleplay. Yeah,
Okay.
but like I said, he looks at you and he doesn't even bother. He keeps moving. He keeps his eyes on it going as he looks to Mortem, and he once again he knows Mortem ain't gonna cut him no slack. So he moves on to Zephyr. As he looks to Zephyr and he says, "Ah, yes, pretty lady, you must have some sensibility. You've got me cornered. It would be dishonorable to end my life here like this. Right? You must agree."
He looks that.
Did she respond and I didn't hear it again?
I didn't hear it either.
No, she zoned out.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Okay. So the dwarven cultist is going down, and he's reached you, and he says, "Oh yes, the pretty lady. You must have some sensibility too. You come on. It would be dishonorable to kill me when I'm backed into a corner, surrounded like this."
Can I cast finger guns?
Oh my God, you and Zavala both. You put your finger gun up, ready to cast it, but it will have to wait till you're actually turned to cast the spell. But I do allow you to prepare it as he his eyes widen more, and he like gulps, and he looks to Hibiki, and he's like, "You're not gonna spare me either, are you?"
My sister was show no sympathy, so you shall not be either.
Can I
Well-
just yell from the back, spare him?
No, because you're a fox, so you yell out from the back in fox, spare him, but everyone else just hears. As he looks to you all and he says, "All right, there's only one sensible thing to do at a moment like this. Retreat!" As he begins to run away, everyone gets an opportunity attack on him.
Arrow.
Oh,
I'm
so I
muted,
can do
I'm
finger
muted.
guns?
Yes, go ahead. Everyone, whatever attack you want to do now, go ahead and roll it.
Hold on. I gotta find it.
Roll
What
mine.
is it?
Mine's 5.
19!
Okay, 19.
Finger guns.
Hibiki,
Yes.
a 5. You're
No, it's 7.
7?
Actually, but still missed.
Yeah. As he runs past you, you attempt to slice him with your scimitar, but he just gets out of the way too fast.
Wait,
Imogen?
He might not be. Okay.
What was your Zavala? What was your attack?
Well, I'm grappling him, so he might not be able to one.
No, just a regular attack, not like an action to grapple or anything. Roll a regular, just because I'm trying to get everyone to be able to do a fun thing in this moment, where like all of your attacks hit at once, and he fucking.
Oh, I wanted to
I
interrogate
got a
him.
12 to hit with my finger guns.
I
12
got
to hit.
22 to hit.
22, 22, 12.
I have a feline agility, which means I move at like double speed, so technically I can catch up to him and hit him.
Oh, no, he's not actually gonna make it here. No, this is just to represent him running away. By the time he gets to here, your attack has hit, Zavala's attack has hit, Zephyr's attack has hit, Oros's attack has hit. The only one who didn't hit was Hibiki, and Brood didn't bother to roll an attack.
Yeah, that's a 15.
12, yeah. So every
fuck.
single one of you, as he begins to run, first Imogen's dagger or rapier straight to the back. As he screams out, continuing to try to run forward. Next, Zavala's warhammer right to his leg, crushing it like a piece of paper as he falls, trying to crawl forward. Then Zephyr's finger gun straight to the back as he begins to continue crawling with only one arm, and then careening through the air, flying with light speed, comes an arrow as it strikes him through the side, ripping through his ribs, and you see flying out the other side of his body, impaling into the wall of the guild building you were all heading to, is his spine attached to his skull. As you see the body of the dwarven cultist look like a sack of empty potatoes, bones ripped from his body like a flat pancake of flesh lying on the pavement.
Mm-hmm.
And with that,
Can I do something for flavor's sake?
go ahead.
Okay, so once we kill both of them, their bodies haven't like dissolved or disintegrated or anything, right? They're
No.
just they're just
They're
dead.
just the jellies. The jellies are like one of them's a pile of orange goo. The bodies of the cultists are still just lying on the ground. Yeah.
Okay, okay. Zephyr is going to walk up to each body. She's going to like close their eyes and stand over them, kind of cusp her hands together and just say, "May the darkness take your souls to the very depths of hell." And then she's gonna get up and be like,
Oh, you do not just get up. You do not, as a follower of Vecna, you do not get to do something like that and there not be repercussions. As you do this, you see a black pit open beneath both of their bodies as skeletal hands emerge from the abyss, clawing into their flesh and bone, ripping them limb from limb into spinal fluid and gushing parts, being sucked into the abyssal black beneath them as their bodies are taken to Vecna's realm.
Can
Zephyr's
I grab
gonna
the scepter?
smirk and stand up.
As combat ends, Mortem looks to all of you, shock in his eyes, surprise in his voice as he begins to speak. Well, 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 it seems my rush might have been not such a need. I might have found better candidates for the job than I might have originally thought, now didn't I? As he strokes his beard, looking to you all. As he approaches the doors of the guild, turning around, opening his hands in a T-posed motion. Please, everyone, come inside and welcome to the Misters Guild. As he opens
Can I
the
check
door.
one of the cultists for
Certainly.
like any cultist related items that they may have had before they got swacked?
For sure.
Also, did you-
If you guys would
I
like to
sent you a
search their
DM.
bodies, you sent me a DM. Let me check that. Hibiki, go ahead and search their bodies. Roll me investigation.
Yeah, before I send them to the depths of Vecna's realm.
Oh no, their bodies are gone, but their belongings still remain. That's why I described their bodies being ripped apart. They tore their flesh from their things, and they only took the actual body parts down with them.
Investigation, right?
Okay.
Yes, investigation, correct.
I got a 19. So
19?
Nice.
All right, roll me 3d6.
Hello?
Yeah, well,
Was I heard?
I heard you. I was rolling.
Okay.
It. Yeah,
Right.
I was
I think
rolling.
I-
6 total.
6 total. All right, you find 6 gold off each of the cultist bodies. Everybody, put 12 gold into your inventory.
Oh, yippee.
Gold
Yippee.
is shared. Not shared as in everyone shares the same gold, but when one person finds gold, everyone puts the same amount of gold into their inventory.
lovely.
Okay.
Did you
Do
get
we
my?
do that on Owlbear or D&D Beyond?
D&D Beyond. That you'll actually do in D&D
Okay.
Beyond, yeah. All right. King, as you approach the 2 weapons lying on the ground, you pick them up, and you gain 2 regular maces.
Cool. What's the guy's name? Morton?
Mortem, he is already in the building, as he let you he left you guys to like look around and gather whatever you want to gather, and he told, please, at your leisure, enter inside, and then he went in the building and shut the door.
Oh, Zavala will shrink down and then float towards the building with the 2 maces in his hands. And as he passes everyone, he just sort of bows timidly and he's like, I apologize for my outburst earlier.
And as you begin to float towards the door, you open it up, twisting the handle, and venturing inside. You close the door behind you.
You could open the door?
Yeah, of course, he's still...
Surprise. He just slides up and grabs the
I'll
doorknob
censor.
with all of his might.
Dude, he's got a
If he-
21 in strength, even in his base form.
Or into orbit if he grabbed it with
Yeah.
all his might.
Yeah, even in his fairy form, he can pick up 3 tons.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I turn back into my regular form,
Of course.
walk back up to the group, and go like pick up one of the skulls that got pinned to the floor by my arrow.
Yeah. You walk over to the wall where the spinal cord and skull are still just dangling from the arrow as you pull the arrow out of the wall and you gather a trophy. Add a skull and spinal bone trophy to your inventory.
I just want to like stare at it for a moment and then just look back at everyone. I told you not to kill him.
You did it. You killed him.
You killed it yourself.
Brood comes grumbling up. What do you mean, boy? You're the one who ended his life.
Did I?
I mean, that's your arrow pinning his spine and skull to that wall, correct?
I think so.
Then-
think you
Oh, go ahead, Zephyr.
might have. Sorry, I think you might have memory loss. You turned into a fox, and then, as a fox, you killed him.
Oh, right. I did.
Ah,
Thank you.
you must be one of those druid folk, aren't ya? Able to shape into animals and such, huh?
Druid?
I
Um,
don't know if he knows what he is,
Oh,
Mr. Dwarf Man.
Ah,
I know
fair.
what I am.
Oh, this is becoming more of a
What
headache.
are you?
I'm what you are. Are you not also able to do that? He like walks over and like stares at the tabaxi. Sorry.
Well, I am a mixed breed, so I guess that got lost in the mixed. So, no.
A kitsune.
Everyone make a history
Yeah,
check.
I, from what you can see of me, I'm a tabaxi. Similar, but not the same.
Nope.
Oh.
Hold on. Before you say that, please, everyone present, make a history check.
History
Including
check.
me?
No, you're the only one who
that?
obviously doesn't need to.
Yippee!
Just roll a d20
Dragon
and add
together.
one modifier. Also, I got
Okay.
18. Yo, what the
I
hell
rolled
are
a
these rolls
10.
I'm getting?
I mean,
Plus
I'm not
one,
there, but if
20.
you want me to do this,
Awesome.
I'll
No,
do
no,
that.
not use it. You're,
I got a
you're not out
9.
there. You're not out here. Okay.
Cool.
All
I
right.
got a 9.
The DC I set was a 16 because kitsunes are very rare and damn near a mythical creature.
Extinct.
I got 18, so.
Hibiki, you got an 18, right?
Correct?
All right, and then hold on, let me roll for Brood. Brood also knows. All right, so for Hibiki and Brood, obviously Brood's the DM NPC, they both know what kitsunes are. And with an 18 Hibiki, you don't know extensive history about kitsunes, but you know the myth are at least what they're supposed to be.
So with a 10, do I know?
Definitely
Sorry.
not. No, with a 10,
Oh, so I just bullshit out my mouth then, because I'm just like, you kind of look like a tabaxi, I'm guessing we're similar.
yeah.
Close enough.
Yeah.
Hibiki, upon hearing that this creature is a mythical kitsune, how do you react? A creature from lore and legend.
I think this. I don't say it out loud, but we might have a rare find on our hands. This is getting interesting. But as I think that, I look back to Imogen. That's your name, right, Xenia?
Yes.
I look back to her. Back to you.
Yeah.
I noticed something very odd about your fighting style. Which cult were you from?
Oh, wait, hold up.
What makes you think I'm from a cult?
Yeah. Hibiki,
Please,
please keep in mind that speaking openly about being from the cult, that's a no-no. So be very careful about that, because you outing yourself as an ex-cult member will get you perma-banned from the city.
Oh, really?
Yes, they are hated. They are despised. They are the number one enemy to the entire world currently.
Oh, that's good to know.
Yeah, so you
Good to
definitely
know.
you wouldn't outly expose someone as a cult member unless they were a bad person you were trying to obviously like expose, but like a potential teammate, and then obviously
I'll think about that
yourself.
then.
Yeah, yourself. Yeah.
I'll think that. I'll take about it and think it.
Yeah, as you,
'Cause
yeah,
poison.
perfect. Yeah, thinking it to yourself, you wonder if she could be from one of the 4 cults, maybe even the same one you yourself hair from.
And
But
what? I'm sorry, because like he's like generally just staring me up and down right now, having these inner thoughts.
yeah,
Imogen's gonna be very aware of this, and she's just gonna look at him and go, "Any longer, and would you like?"
Yourself too much.
Well, you are the one staring at me.
as you laugh, Hibiki, I assume you open the door.
Yeah.
Entering inside the building, as you chuckle, Imogen, you see him just walk inside, teasingly laughing at your comment. As he disappears
like-
inside the building.
Yeah, at this point, I'll just shake my head and then also follow inside.
Guild. Zephyr, Brood, and Oros. The 3 of you standing outside. Oros looks to you. Zephyr. Not Zephyr, sorry. Brood looks to you, Oros. Jesus Christ. What was that? I don't know what that was.
Man's trying.
You're trying.
As
Don't worry.
he looks to
That's
you,
okay.
he smiles, and he says, "Ah, so Katsune, huh? Never heard of that before." As he gives a smirk, and he gives you a wink. Please,
Yeah.
follow inside, boy. We've got much to discuss.
Okay. Do I have the things that I was trying to collect earlier?
Yeah, you grab the.
Yeah. Before I go inside, I want to like look at Zephyr and just hand her a stick and just say, this is for you to hold on to, and then walk inside and give everyone else their stick.
Zephyr is just gonna take the stick, look at him walking inside, look back at the stick. She's gonna like put it in her hair, and then she's just gonna follow you inside.
As you all enter inside of the Misters Guild, we do a scene change and we take a quick break. We will return.
Hi.
We will return in 10 minutes.
Awesome.
Alrighty.
Alright, so
Everyone-
at 8:07. Cool.
Everyone has a stick.
Dusk,
Cool.
girl.
She did.
I just wanted to tell her that I'm really proud of her
Aw.
because I've been in campaigns for a little bit, and I know it's really hard for her to like really input herself in situations. Because with D&D, it's a lot of like interrupting to really get your character in, because it's trying to put yourself in a natural situation. She struggles with that a bit, but she did that today for flavor's sake, and I'm proud of her for it. It's great.
Oh yeah,
Yippee.
that was a D1 performance. I was like,
I did not mean to 86 one of the cult members, but it worked.
Oh, Brood, can I ask a quick question? So I obviously had the cantrip message, which cantrips generally in in a fight situation would be classed as an action, correct? But as mine is just message, could I make the request that if I am giving a message to, let's say, a team member, it costs an action, but if it's like doing it for flavor's sake like I did then, it wouldn't use an action? If not, it's fine. I just like, that's just because it'd be like for flavor's sake. It's yeah. Yeah. Yeah, because that's what. Yeah, that's kind of what I meant. It's like, because like as far as like speaking to team members, it's usually for information's sake. But if I'm doing it towards an enemy, I'm probably going to be doing it towards you to make sure that was chill. Because I want to make sure I'm following your roles, man. Following your roles. And now I know I have actually a chance of rolling a nat 20 because the only time I ever roll nat 20s is when I've got disadvantage. And like with your new rule, I actually got a chance, man. I got a chance.
Oh yeah, Orphan. If possible, the photo I sent you, would you be able to remove the background of it? Yeah. Oh yeah, I should probably also download the dragon photo. Gee, forgot about that. Let me, I'll do that whenever I download that one too.
Yeah. Can I just say I really loved that initial scene when we were all asked like why we came to do this fight, and we all were just like, we're tough. Like we're just
We are
here.
so tough, chat. No.
And that was so funny.
Look here, motherfucker. I have a charisma of 8. I'm trying to play that. It's incredibly difficult when you're coming off fucking Donovan, who's a charisma build character.
That's fair. That's so real though. Is the stream still up?
Yeah.
No,
Oh, so we're streaming the break. All right. Just want to make sure. Okay.
Yeah, so like for like the viewers, we are just speaking to ourselves, but
Okay. That's fair.
but
you,
Yeah, that's fair.
you all get to hear our beautiful voices. How lucky.
I'm scared.
oh wait, Imogen, did you see the message I sent you?
Yes, I did. I'm really bad at replying. I've been so busy this week. So let me get it back up before I shift off. So, my character right now cannot fly. Her wings are damaged, but
They're visible.
they do repair at a certain level. But no, they are not visible. They are hidden.
Oh,
So
okay.
none of you aware that I got wings. So that's why I just explained I'm a tabaxi rather than like a tabaxi fairy.
Right.
And then I mean, the only thing I'm unsure of is I've not done Illrigger before, so that's new to me. But and my partner's never dealt with Illrigger either, so
I have slightly dealt with Illrigger as both a DM and like somewhat of a player that played with someone with Illrigger. I can tell you like the basic of it, but I can't exactly like go in depth on how it works.
yeah, it's fine because Orphans sat down with me and like explained some bits. But if I get confused, I'll probably just ask anyway. I'm usually pretty good with that because even though I've only been playing since August last year, I've also been in like 6, 7 campaigns. At one point I was doing like 4 campaigns in a week, like different campaigns. So it's like, yes, I'm less experienced because I've not been playing for a year, but I've also been playing multiple campaigns within that year. I've gone in deep into D&D.
That's real.
So
it is a hyperfixation, I swear.
Yeah, like I've had people go as far to say like, "Oh, you're pro." I'm like, I'm really not. I don't know that much, like, but I know enough.
Yeah.
I'm really a ticket at this point, and I don't even know much.
Yeah, that's fair. Anyway, I'm gonna dip to smoke because I can't smoke this inside, but I
All
shall be
right.
back. And when I'm back, I will be extremely high.
Real.
So let's go.
Oh, hey, Orphan. 2 quick questions. First and foremost, can you intimidate in combat to gain advantage? For example, let me give you an example. If, let's say we're fighting bandits and Zavala's raging and he quite literally rips somebody in half, can I roll an intimidation check to maybe get them to flee or surrender?
I mean, we did kind of intimidate in this fight. Like, for our in this fight, I straight up like shot one of them dead immediately, and then the other one got a little terrified.
Yeah, okay. And the second thing is when you use intimidation, I mean, how do you play it? Because technically, intimidation is charisma, but okay, say all, but yeah, yeah, because that wouldn't make sense to look at a 20-foot tall She-Hulk and be like, I can take her. She's not that intimidating.
It's not that intimidating. You see it crush like an entire brick with a pinky. Never mind. I'm
This fight
good.
was hilarious, though. The guy hits Zavala looks down, looks at the guy, and
Bro.
just smiles, and the guy's like, oh shit, my bad.
Bro. Yeah. Hey,
DM,
wait
I
a
gotta
minute.
ask, how do you like the classic combo of how do you like the classic combo of reckless attack plus great weapon master?
Hey, Orphan. This character that I'm circling on the thing. You know who that is? Yeah. I just wanted to make sure because you were like, I don't want to like get taller than. Oh yeah, they do. I forgot about that. Nice. Ooh.
Oh god damn it! God damn it all! Send
Oh,
him
that's
to the
fine.
void. Send
Oros will
him
be
to the
terrified.
void.
He's gonna use.
You know who I'm talking about. Send his punk ass away. Send his
Ooh.
fucking ass. I want to beg for Helen. I'm not doing this shit. Fuck you. Get away.
Oh no.
There can only be one Motivo so bald, and Boone's already here. Leave.
He's the exact same no matter what variant.
Impressive.
He's the anomaly.
Oh god.
Oh yeah, did you remove the thing? If so, could you send it to me so I can upload it? Alright. Thank you. That way I can actually use my kitsune instead of that fox form.
Oh, is that the? Wait,
Oh no, that's not what the actual fox looks like. That was just a placeholder because I couldn't remove the background.
Orphan, the guy at.
Welcome back.
No, we did. Okay. Yeah. I was just asking because I was gonna say I hope he doesn't shit himself if we slip him 3 gold. Oh, you get one? That's
Alright, thank
cute.
you.
Raven's here. I think that's Raven. Oh, yeah, I saw her. The lady on the first table to the left. Yeah, I thought she looked like her phone. Similar.
By the way, Orphan, I am gonna say I am just revealing my kitsune form to everyone now. I'm not like hiding it at this point. Ears in the tail, and every now and then I will say like he just nervously grabs his tail and starts like grooming it. It's a coping mechanism for us.
I was gonna hide my age form, but I was like, nah, we don't care about that. We're too focused on the mission. Yeah, we're just gonna kill him. Is it a stone statue that talks shit about you?
Bro, I love how I was fucking booking it up here to make it back on time, and Xenia's not even here.
Yeah, she's smoking right now, so
Hello?
we added more time to it just to give her time.
I was booking it, guys.
What would be Savala's type of partner? That's an interesting. I don't think so. This is gonna be interesting.
Now I'm back. Desk, I'm
Oh,
proud
there
of you.
Huh?
Because you always, like, one of the things I know from being in campaigns you is that you struggle with, like, the interrupt part to get your character in on situations and to chuck that in, but you did it today to add a bit of flavor and had that whole, like, vector portal thing, and I'm proud of you for that. So you just jumped in, and I know you worked hard.
Thank you. I'm getting praised for something that I was just trying to add flair to. Jesus.
You did great.
Bless.
You did great.
I just made it kind of hard. It made me happy.
Oh, what?
I don't get any. Rude.
Oh my god, there's so many hot ladies.
How do I do
Well, that
heroic?
message,
it-
yeah.
How do I do heroic inspiration? Oh, it's at the top. Okay. Okay.
How do
Why do we have
what-
heroic inspiration? I'm so confused.
I'm so confused. What? What am I doing?
Damn.
All right. Also, I'm gonna
Oh.
DM you something, Orphan.
Betrayal.
Just let me know if it's like a yay or a nay. It's nothing like big, but you know.
Yay, thanks. Yay.
Oh, custom rooms. What?
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me look. I was typing. You have it in Owlbear Radio or? All right. Hold up. Ooh, yo, that's peak. Oh, sorry.
That's so. Oh my god.
I like that. It'll be like a campsite. Ooh, nice, nice. I see, I see.
We're back! Hell yeah! Very excited to continue. Everyone ready?
I am.
Yeah.
Awesome. Oh,
Time to leave places.
why is she over here? Pretty lady should be over here.
Sorry, I yeeted her trying to
It's the
scroll on
pretty
my phone.
lady.
Oh, good. All right. Oh, Jesus. Another one yeeted.
Sorry,
only
I was trying to
one.
zoom out. I'm
It's
on
okay.
phone.
It's all good. Yeah, you and King. You and King, you bastards! Fucking
I
with
don't
my
have a
map
PC.
effects. No, you're good. It's all good. No worries. Curse you, Dinkelberg!
There's you, Dinkelberg.
The motto of my life. It's still I'm pretty sure it's are still curse you, Dinkelberg, as they will be for the next 4 months, probably. Until I remember
Real though.
to change it again. All right. With getting back into today's session, all of you enter into the Misters Guild. Following behind Mordem as you enter in to the closed doors, shutting them behind you, you all find a beautifully etched stone building, the floor made of elegant marble, etched in such a way that it leaves symbols and runes throughout the entirety of its canvas. Standing in the middle of a closed, tight hallway is Mordem, looking to all of you with a big, wide grin. As the door shuts behind you, he gives a bow as he humbly welcomes you all, officially, to the Misters Guild. As he steps to the side, he tells you all, please enter in.
There's so many hot women. Hold on.
As you all begin to walk, Dragon leading the group, Hibiki, you enter inside, walking through the narrow hallway into the large corridor, passing by a guard who looks you up and down and gives you a friendly wave as you walk past him. To the other side, you see a table of gorgeous women, all 4 of them standing attentively, waiting to work. You can see they're all different forms of servers. Every now and then, one of them will get up, head to a table to either clean, collect stuff, or to serve food after hearing them be called from the kitchen. Throughout the building, there are many other noticeable people. You see the women heading into the kitchen itself, and as you walk past, you see a large man chopping fish and cooking meat, while an older lady stews a pot of stew. It wafts through the air, smelling elegantly and delicious. A tasty snapper smoking on a grill next to the big man. You also see many people sitting at tables drinking and eating food. A large man at a table to the right next to the guard, sipping from a tall glass of ale, grumbling under his breath as he sees you all enter. There are also a few training rooms. Currently, only one is actually inhabited. As you pass by the open doors, Hibiki, you see a woman training, vigorously slashing and cutting away at a training dummy. Finally, at the other end of the room, there are 2 tables where 4 sets of individuals sit. They all currently just seem to be eating food and enjoying their time. You're all free to enter and investigate as you see fit. However, you also hear in the distance the clattering and clanging of metal on metal, coming from the northwest of the building.
I'm just gonna
Which
walk
way
up
is
to the guy
northwest?
preparing fish.
All right, Oros, you head into the kitchen.
I'm just gonna stare at him, just patiently waiting.
All right, while you do that, what is everyone else doing?
You
I
mentioned.
wanna go ahead.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Hibiki?
I just want to check out the room I'm in. I just want to check it out.
All right, you enter that room over there. All right, to do a little bit of snooping and investigating. All right, King, what about you? What are you doing?
You mentioned there was a woman training. Zavala would go.
And you flutter in the doorway. Zephyr, it seems your character is also interested in this such room, correct?
Yes. Upon kind of like seeing a training room, she's gonna kind of be interested because she wants to kind of like brush up on her skills and stuff.
All
You
right.
just picked the hottest character on the board.
Shut up.
All right. From there, what about Imogen? And lastly, that's it. Just Imogen, right? Yeah, just Imogen. What are you doing,
Yeah,
Imogen?
and Brood. Whatever Brood's doing.
Oh yeah, Brood is straight to this room. Straight to this room.
So,
What's in the room?
as Imogen's walks in, taking in the surroundings of everyone, she's looks at the statue.
Oh, of course.
Kind
I'm
of
so
Yeah.
real quick. Let me please. I completely forgot to mention, of course, the largest fixture in this building, which of course is the solid golden statue in the center of the room, elegantly carved and sketched by hand. You can see clearly every scale and every piece of the statue is elegantly made. Statue reads at its base in common, Jormungandr, the world
Can I eat
serpent.
it?
Yep.
Can I eat it?
So yeah, she goes to the statue and she reads that, and then the smell of just the kitchen comes through. So her ass goes like sniffing, seeing if she can tell what's being cooked. But ultimately, when she looks over, she's like, "Who the hell is this guy?"
Okay.
Like,
All right, and that's where you decide to
it's-
head to the person flipping a dagger in the corner, sitting in the darkness.
yes, I'm going to be like in the corner, kind of like trying to be sneaky, seeing like not knowing if they've noticed me,
All right, perfect.
but I've definitely noticed them.
All right, we're gonna go through them one by one, starting with Oros. Oros, as you enter the kitchen, you radiate straight towards the old man as he cuts fish one by one, chopping, filleting, and then descaling, proceeding to then put it on a nice sizzling grill as it begins to cook and smoke throughout the room. It takes about 3 minutes before he finally notices you, because the old lady notices you first and she calls out to him, honey, we have a guest. Could you please? As he turns around. Oh, Old Bill's the name. What can Old Bill do for you?
Hi, Bill. Can I get some food, please?
Little one wants Old Bill's smoked fish, huh? All right, that's fine. Just give Old Bill one moment. As he turns around to the grill, and you see him with swiftness and speed, completely the opposite of his voice. He begins to dice, fillet, and cut the fish in front of him into tiny little cubicle slices, before then proceeding to put it all into a bowl, putting a spoon and then drizzling it with a smoked sauce that has a vinegar base. The smell wafts together, filling the air. It makes your mouth water, your nose sniffles. As he bends down, here you go, Old Bill's stewed fish fillet, as he offers the bowl to you.
I'm going to take it and immediately devour it. Just, oh, thank you.
Of course, if you ever want Old Bill's cooking again, you can always come ask. As you see him turn around back to the grill and continue to work.
The second I am done with the bowl, I'm just going to, just on all fours, just start running away and just stare at the statue.
All right. As you run staring at the statue, you feel a strange energy from within it. Though it's very faint, very, very old. It seems that maybe something deep within the statue has a twinkle of magic within it. However, the statue itself is rather normal. Of course, being made of solid gold and rather elegant. You don't recognize the creature at all. You've never heard about it in any books that you've read before. It seems to be something foreign to you. But you can read it, however, and you read it says Jormungandr, the world serpent.
I see. I'm just gonna like step back, go to like a corner and just start praying to my god.
All right. As you find a nice little corner and a nice isolated little room, you find a few blankets and pillows left here by maybe a tavern worker for the building. As you make yourself a nice little cozy bed in the corner of the room and you begin to pray. As you do this, we cut back to Hibiki as he investigates a room he finds. Entering inside, you see it is an equipment room, Hibiki. There are various goods and such stored in here. Please roll me investigation.
Do you have
yeah.
a modifier for investigation?
No, I do not.
I know. I
Oh.
assume not. Yeah,
So
no.
it's just a 3.
Yeah.
Every time it's out of combat, it's always so low.
Hibiki, you begin to look around, and on the surface level, you find absolutely nothing of value. You know, the room is just gear. There is old armor, old swords. Everything you have currently is of much better quality. And you fail to notice anything of significant value or interest. That is to say, except for a few cobwebs.
Dancing spiders?
Yeah, dancing
Yeah,
spiders.
I see it all now. I just casually leave the room. I just hear slight mumbling as I'm walking away. It's probably just Oris praying, but I pay no mind to it.
You approach the world serpent statue in the center of the room as you lock eyes with its golden gaze, its mighty horns and teeth brazenly barred, ready as if it was actually about to snatch someone and bite them. But, of course, it is nothing but a still, non-moving statue.
Would I know anything of Jorvingandr?
Roll me a history check. You didn't grow up as a hermit in the middle of a woods, so I would give you more of the ability to maybe know this, but it will take a still rather high history check.
Well, how's a 19 for you?
19? Damn! Your history is on point, Hibiki. Keep this up and I might give you a feat where you get advantage. Alright. As you read the creature's name, and you begin to deeply think, it takes you but a moment to realize what this creature is. It is from the Northern Lands myths, where the land is cold as ice, and the people vary from being tiny to giant as Goliaths. They are all warriors, people of battle, and of triumph and victory. This creature is from their mythology. It's believed to be a creature that would one day kill one of the strongest gods within their mythology. And it's also a creature that slithers around the world tree's roots, living within the very thing that holds up the realms of the Northern Lands mythology. However, remembering the sketches and images you've seen of this creature, this statue looks much different. Normally, it is depicted as much more of a simplistic serpent, but this statue depicts it almost as if it's a lion bestial hybrid.
It seems familiar, but I can't quite wrap my tongue around it. Wrap my tongue is crazy, by the way. Wrap my finger around it.
As you walk up to it and you try to start licking it, but your tongue is nowhere near long.
That'll end what I'm doing.
What was that?
So that'll end what I'm doing. I just end off at the
All right.
statue.
Perfect. As you exit the original room you were investigating, you walked past Zephyr and Zavala, both of them interestedly investigating an open door. Zephyr not paying you any mind as you walk past. Zavala not even seeing you, of course. As the two of you watch this woman practicing with her blade and her spear, what do you two do?
Oh, Zavala just straight up walks in the room and says, "Hello, excuse me." For reference, by the way, he does have the hood on his cloak up to hide the gem on his forehead for obvious reasons.
Of course.
Here's a, yeah, I just wanted to make that clear. Here's
And-
a,
What?
here's a Hello. How are you? I would like to train with you.
And as you do that, Zephyr, what are you doing?
Zephyr's gonna kind of walk in as well, and she's just gonna be like, "Your blade looks very pretty. Mind having to go against me and my dual blades?"
As the woman looks to you, you can see her pale ash skin, white like snow, but yet gray, almost drained of life. Her eyes sunken, but iridescent blue. Her nose looking similar to Voldemort's, but not to the degree of which it's fallen off. It's almost as if it's undead. As she looks to you, stopping what she's doing, putting her spear to her side and sheathing her sword into its sheath. The blue iridescent color slowly dimming until it fades away entirely. As she looks to you both, and in your minds you hear her voice. "Hello. It is very pleasant to meet you both. And as for your question, fine maiden, I could not bring myself to wield a blade against one as fair as yourself."
So she's perfectly fine fighting Zavala. What type of shit?
Sorry.
You say
Anyways.
yeah, what do you say?
Sorry. Anyways, I just had a fangirl moment. I love hot women. Zephyr's gonna look at her and kind of be like, "There's no need to be afraid. I'm quite adept with daggers. I was very young." And as she says that, she's just gonna quickly like pop out her daggers and get into a fighting stance.
As
You
she
see-
does this, Zavala's just gonna look between them. Shall I step out, ladies?
As you see a smirk grow across the undead woman's face as she steps back and she once again in your minds speaks. "No, little one. If you wish to spar, I have more than enough capability for the both of you." As she points the spear quickly at you, Zavala, as she grabs the sword from her sheath, wielding it, slowly pointing it towards Zephyr.
It's so hot. Anyways,
Very well.
Zavala would shake his head and say, "I would like to spar with hand to hand. No weapon."
Ah, I am very sorry, but as you can see, as she uses the sword to slowly caress her skin, her skin being visibly like, as soon as the tiniest bit of pressure is applied, you see it splits open like nothing, like paper. "Hand-to-hand combat is not where I shine, for my body is too frail."
I see. Well, I apologize for taking up so much of your time. Do you have any suggestions for someone here that does excel in hand-to-hand combat?
She chuckles as you say this, and she takes her spear and she points right out the doorway to a drunken man huddled over the table, slamming back beer after beer after beer. He's roughly 12 feet tall. Looks like a goddamn wall of a human being. And she says in your mind, "That is Oda. Oda will be more than happy to oblige."
A drunken master when I see one. All right, have a good spar, little lady. Here, say to Zephyr as he floats out of the room and actually goes to investigate the statue he saw when he wandered in.
All right.
before talking to Oda.
All right. We'll continue with Zephyr. Zephyr, as Zavala flies past you and the woman begins to stop her chuckling, she looks back to you and she says, "So, shall we begin?" As she then puts her spear pointing towards the left and her sword pointing towards the right as she readies herself.
Zephyr's just kind of gonna look at her. It just kind of like half smirk a little bit and just go, "Let's begin." And then they'll just like start training and dueling and shit.
Yes. As the blades begin to collide, steel slashing on steel, sparks echo throughout the dark room as you guys, for about 20 minutes straight, do some heavy sword, blade on blade combat. Training with much ferocity and might. Zephyr, please make me a weapon attack check.
What's that?
Just your regular to hit roll. So whatever whatever your dagger modifier is, to a d20.
Oh, okay, yeah. +3.
Because I know you're definitely not strength or dex based, so I wouldn't have you just do a basic check. I'd have you just do an actual attack. 17. Very nice. Let me roll against to see what. Wow! Just barely. After 20 minutes straight of steel to steel, small cuts and bruises being landed, you begin to feel your breath quicken. Your muscles tighten as you begin to feel exhausted. And just when you think you almost have her beat, she makes a move. The shaft of her spear, slamming into your side, and at the same time, the flat side of the sword, slamming into your arm, pinning you perfectly in place as you collapse to one knee. As she looks to you, panting heavily. And then in your mind, you hear, "I am impressed. You almost beat me. You lost by 1 total point." She rolled an 18 to your 17.
She's going through it. She's good.
I'm fine, guys.
It's something else.
It's
It's something
okay.
totally else. I know what it is.
I don't think you're fine.
Fine, guys. Two women are hot.
And as you
Panic is real.
as your cheeks blush, Zephyr, we cut back to Zavala. As Zavala begins to look at the statue. What do you float over next to Hibiki? What are you looking at? What are you investigating, Zavala?
Well, given the fact that Zavala is the oldest in the party at this moment, not counting the multiverso spy / sort of multiverso hobo we got in the form of Boo, Zavala would just sort of tap his thumb, or not thumb, tap and Gonda, and he'll see if he can recognize the name from any of the stories.
Roll
In
it. Roll
200.
history at advantage. Yeah, you'll definitely get advantage on your check.
Yep. Thank you. You already knew where I was going with it.
Yeah, you got time on your history. You got time on your belt, so you got a little bit of advantage there.
I'm gonna need it too, because my history is a -1.
Yeah, Leafeon, to your question, when we start next session, after you all go to your bedrooms, when you exit your bedroom, we'll have a new image, okay?
Okay, alright.
Cool. We'll leave it for then, so that way it's a fun little thing that Zavala, you dumb bastard. You look at
I've
the
seen it too.
you look at the
It's
statue.
so close to being a 13 too.
You look at the statue and you think to yourself, you'll come back to it another time. I'll let you do another history check later. Right now, it evades you.
Cool. I was gonna play that way as well. Thank you. So here go over to Oda then.
Hey, look, listen! As you fly over to Oda, as he grumbles, He slowly sits up from his slouch position. Huh? Oh no! Who are you, little fella?
Hello. I would like to engage in combat with you.
Okay, follow me. As he slowly stands up with no second thought or other words needed, as he pushes his chair in, drunkenly stumbling around, grabbing a second glass of beer before walking away, and then beginning to walk over here towards this doorway, walking inside, and then following into a second room. As you quickly follow behind him, flapping your wings, catching up with him, you see him down the first bottle as he walks through the first doorway, throwing the glass to the ground, shattering, and then the glass just disappears, as if it was never real. And then the second bottle slams it back, drinking the whole thing in a second, slamming it to the ground at his feet, and then once again the glass just disappearing, as if it was never real. Stepping into the middle of the room, he makes a loud groaning, exhausted sound as he cracks his knuckles, stretching his arms behind his back as he slouches forward a bit. As you see him fall asleep for a second, as he quickly snaps back to, looking up. Oh, right, we're fighting. All right, what are the rules? As you see him drunkenly stumbling around, looking at you.
Zavala asks him, would you like me to use my full capabilities or shall I hold back?
It depends. Do you want to wake up tomorrow in your bed sore? Or do you not want to wake up tomorrow?
I merely wish to reclaim something that I have forgotten in a very long time, sir.
Then I'd say use your full power. Otherwise, you see him fall asleep again, standing as he almost falls entirely backwards. And as his back is almost about to hit the ground, you see his arms spring back, catching him as he shoots himself back up, still completely, utterly drunk, but just still stumbling around, his eyes groggy as he looks to you. And as he shoots back up, I assume that's when you rage.
Actually, Zavala will set down the 2 mace he's been carrying this whole time, because I'm still not used to having a bag of holding on deck, so he sets the maces in the corner, and then he rages to sober him up.
As you set the 2 maces down, as he falls back and then shoots himself back up, as he shoots himself back up, he sees you changing, rapidly growing, as his eyes kind of widen a bit in shock as your rage form reveals itself. 1 second.
Does the rage roar?
No. Yeah, his eyes widen, and in response, he goes, "Brrr." He lets out a wicked burp. So booming and echoing that it shakes the room to the same degree as your rage scream. As he then looks to you and hiccups. Ready to fight?
Zavala just nods.
Baby, roll as you both just begin. Athletics is fine too. As you both just begin to beat into each other, blow, 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 blow after blow. At one point in time, you strike him so hard that he almost vomits all over you, but then stops himself, swallowing it, and then continues to fight.
Have advantage on strength checks.
As does Oda.
Of course he does. They're both huge right now. This is beautiful. Sometimes you just gotta beat the shit out of him. Friend.
He got a 17 total. Not a great roll, but not terrible. That's with his advantage too. The first one was a 5.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, 21! Let's go! Thank you for the advantage, because the other one was a 2.
As you guys go blow for blow for blow, blow for blow, after about 30 minutes, maybe even longer, of just beating the shit out of each other, you land a punch right in his chest, as he puts up the middle, not the middle finger, but the weight finger, as he turns
Yeah.
and just releases everything in his stomach. And as he's vomiting and it begins to stop, he goes, "Okay, I think I'm good." And then he collapses in his vomit, passed out.
Zavala will, having shrunk down some time ago because rage only lasts a minute, he will.
Well, you can just keep, you get multiple rages. At level 3, you get like, what, 2 rages by now, right?
Yeah. He gets 3, I believe.
3? Yeah, so you could have been extending it.
It all last 1 minute. So that's what I'm saying. If the fight went on for 30.
We'll say at the end.
Okay.
That way, so as he drops, you just slowly begin to shrink as you change back to your regular form. What do you do?
They do him a kindness as a fellow pugilist, and he'll pick him up and heft him over his back, picking him up out of the vomit, and just carry him out to a table. Okay. Oh, ooh, 16. Not terrible.
Oh yeah, easily. You lift him up with no problem, putting him over your shoulder as you begin to flap your wings with all your might as you fly him out of the room and back to the center, back to the large open corridor. Zephyr, your fight ended roughly about, say, 5 minutes before Zavala's, and you continued to talk to the lady for a bit, and as you exited the room, having finished your conversation, you see Zavala flying past you, carrying a 12-foot tall man over his shoulder as he flaps his wings, flying over to a table, and then boosh!
Did you have a good fight, little fairy?
Zavala looks at her and he says, "We fought. He lost. How was yours?"
It was, is the fierce kind of just gonna blush a little bit?
Red cheeks, I knew
Just
it.
kind of red cheeks, and she's just gonna go, "It was very entertaining. I did lose."
You shall defeat her next time. I can see it happening. I believe in you. And he'll give her a thumbs up.
Thank you, little fairy.
And as
You do know I'm probably much older than everyone in our party.
Are you?
right, and then right there, and then there's the "Are you?" We cut straight to Imogen as Imogen. King, what was that?
No, go ahead.
Okay,
Go ahead.
as Imogen, you lurk in the shadows, approaching the figure by themselves in the corner of the side room as they toss their dagger in their hand. Make a stealth check as they make a perception roll.
Okay.
Wow, that's a 2. She's probably pretty focused on stuff in her mind right now, I guess. That's how I'll roleplay it.
Yeah, I got an 18. I think I hit that.
Yeah, she has no idea you're walking up. You can tell very clearly she's preoccupied thinking about, she's like in her own head.
I'm blending into those shadows very well, being a black cat.
Yeah.
Okay, but what the fuck is that picture? Respectfully.
It's from Adventure Time if you don't know.
Oh lord. Okay.
And
so Imogen, what are you doing?
so I'm just thinking, because where I have like that extra speed, I want to like run up and see if I can kind of like just grab them quick before they can react.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hi, Betty.
Make me a dexterity check.
Okay. Just had to see what that was.
Fast ways to make enemies 101. Very interesting choices.
14.
14.
Ooh.
All right, I'll roll at. Ooh, even at disadvantage, she reacts fast. As you leap towards her, she instantly snaps to. Her awareness of you is locked on point as her eyes lock to yours. As you leap towards her, trying to grab her, she just steps right out of the way. As you go flying over the counter she's leaning against, careening directly into a pile of food. As she steps back over, turning to the side, looking at you. By the way, I will show you the rolls of you.
Oof.
Dang.
As she turns around and she says, I'm sorry. What the fuck do you think you're doing?
I was about to ask you the same thing. What the hell are you doing being in a place like this, hiding in the back of a corner playing with a dagger?
Well,
You seem like you're up to something.
this is the Mercenaries Guild. I am a mercenary, and I just finished a contract where I had to do things I didn't quite enjoy. As you can see her grit her teeth and clenched her fist at the thought of whatever she is speaking of. As you quickly clamber up from the food pile, the potatoes and beets all underneath you as you freaking get up off the pile as you turn around looking at her.
I know contracts like that far too well. What are you, anyway? Is that leaves as hair?
I am a mandrake. We are one with nature. Our skin made of bark. Our hair made of leaves or vines. As she shows you her green, like rough skin.
Fascinating. I don't think I've ever met a mandrake before. What brings you out here?
General work. The last guild I worked for was taken down by one of the 4 cults. And ever since, I've struggled to make ends meet. But having found my way here, the Misters Guild has treated me quite well. The contracts aren't very lucrative, but the work is steady. And I'm left alone, at least usually. And might I ask, where?
Well, that would be a story for another day, wouldn't it? I've only just met you, and I'm not willing to give up my secrets that fast.
Huh. It seems we have more in common than I originally thought. Other than the way some of us like to make introductions. As she kind of laughs.
Yeah, Imogen will chuckle, and that's where she outstretches her hand. So, I'm Imogen, by the way.
As she greets your hand, she says, I am Ashgrove. As she grabs your wrist, pulling you over the countertop back to the other side. She walks around.
Brings up a...
Go ahead. Go ahead, Imogen.
Sorry, that was
Oh,
Imogen.
Sage.
That was-
Go ahead.
yeah,
My bad.
we're-
I don't have Discord pulled up, so I can't see who talks sometimes.
Oh, you're good. I was just about to ask, did I ever learn the name of the dead lady?
Oh, yes. She would have told you it. Her name is Evelyn. Evelyn.
Oh, okay. Continue.
All right. As Ashgrove walks around to back in front of you, Imogen, she looks to you and she says, So, you're new around here, are you not? I've been here for a few weeks and I've never seen...
Yes, in fact, there seem to have been summons for help, and... Well, you know, cultists, murder... What a better thing to do at my time, so I followed.
She puts the pieces
And just
together.
Typical. I was like, just typical. A couple appeared, but don't worry. We dealt with them.
Oh, as she puts the pieces together, she looks to you. She says, "Oh, you were brought here for that contract." She grabs your shoulder. She looks at you and she says, "There's a reason no one else here has taken that contract. Be careful. Otherwise, you won't ever be taking another one again." As she removes her hand from your shoulder, she turns around, she finds a nice little spot back in the shadows. As she sits back down, looking to you, she says, "You're free to stay and relax if you'd like. I can tell we're both one for the shadows. However, if you have other business to attend to, I'll leave you to it."
But I do need to go and find the group I've recruited with. But I do have a question. What is it that you know that we don't, that you would warn us about? What is it about this contract?
Well, if you look around the Misters Guild, you'll see very clearly that there are not too many adventurers left. That contract has claimed more teams than any other we've seen. Any other than I've seen. It's not an easy job. 5 teams total have died. None of them have accomplished even the first steps. So I hope you all are different. We don't need less faces around here, we need more. So I hope to see you around.
I hope that for us too. It'd be great to meet you again, and maybe next time I'll get you.
Maybe next time you will. Until then, it has been a pleasure. As she pulls a leaf from her hair, offering it to you.
I take it. I give a nod, and I will start like heading off and kind of like give a bit of a wave, and just last thing I'll say, like in earshot, and like, see you again.
Ta-da! As you step back into the center of the guild. Looking around, where do you head, Imogen?
I'm gonna head down because I feel like the first person I may see, because if you think like walls here is down here, so this is where I'll start heading down to.
Okay. So you head down to the statue standing next to Hibiki. Hibiki still gloriously looking over the statue in amazement. What do you do, Imogen?
Fascinating, isn't it? I'll kind of say to Hibiki.
It looks kind of different than what I remember.
You've encountered one of these?
I've read about it. It's a world mythical beast that I've read previously during my time as in the childhood. But it's not supposed to look more of a lion, rather more of a reptile.
So, how do you know so much about mythical beasts? Is it something you studied?
I read a lot of history books during my childhood.
As you say this, Hibiki and Imogen, as you're listening to him, you hear the soft voice of a child, a young girl. "Yes, all the time he would read them to me. He was such a good big brother." As you see the sword glow, and you hear a voice emanate from the blade.
Okay, so I hear that.
Correct.
I kind of look down at the sword. My eyes widen as I look back up at Hibiki. Did your sword just talk?
I look at her and look back at the sword, and I answer, yes, in fact it did.
And it claimed to be that you were their big brother.
Indeed. It's a very long story. Something I wish not to tell here.
Well, we all do have.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, leave
That's
my
really
big brother
nice.
alone, you hear the sword say as it begins to hush as you begin to talk, Ibiki.
Wait, what is that?
The sword said, yeah, leave my big brother alone.
Sis, it's alright. It's alright.
As you see the gorge kind of, the sword kind of pouts. It's like, okay, fine. I love this character.
I think Imogen's just gonna laugh and almost talk to the sword. Don't worry, little one. I will leave him alone. I'm not going to do anything.
But big brother, that's a big talking kitty cat. I just realized I didn't notice till now when she got closer. That's a big talking kitty cat. I want to pet her.
She's precious.
Let me pet her.
Precious.
How do I let you pet her?
Just touch the flat side of the sword against her fur.
I extend my arm.
I slowly press the sword onto her hand.
You feel a warmth emanate from the blade to your fur, Imogen, as if tiny little microfiber fingers were feeling your fur. As you hear a giggle come from the sword. Hee hee hee! Oh my god, it's so soft.
She's such a kid.
I'm just gonna take in that feeling. Fascinating. Well, I hope you enjoyed petting a big kitty, I guess.
I did, thanks.
I lift the sword, put it back down to my side. She's never done that before.
Well, clearly I made an impression. I don't think we formally introduced, did we? Because we didn't actually introduce each
Yeah,
other.
when we didn't
just met
actually.
each other. Yeah, so I'm Imogen, by the way. You're very impressive.
Vicky, I've been well taught from a very young age of how to handle myself in combat.
I can tell you seemed very skilled. Maybe I can spar with you sometime.
That might benefit the both of us.
Seen
all of that.
Yeah. Have you seen any of the others, by the way? Because at this point, the statue's blocking my view for what's going on over there.
Well, the lady in the purple dress and the small fairy, I heard near a training room, but I don't know where's the child at?
Can I just walk out of the
cute little
prayer
thing.
room, unrealizing that I'm in the fox form, and just walk up to them?
For sure.
Oh my god, the map
Okay.
disappeared. There we go. Just walking out of the room, just
Your footsteps. What in the
everyone else sees me as a fox except for those two. They see the full kitsune just staring at them.
So wait, we see you as you, but everyone sees you as a fox.
Everyone else sees me as a fox except for you two.
Okay,
You guys see me
interesting.
as the kitsune. I can choose who can see
Interesting.
the real form and everything.
Okay, that's cool.
That is pretty cool.
And as
Yeah.
as all three of you are standing there, from behind you, you hear a soft voice. Excuse me, Master Mortem has told me to gather you all. Could you please all head to the room directly behind me? And I'm going to go gather the other two.
Of course.
Okay.
Thank you for letting us know.
Thank you.
She's
Thank,
pretty and she has a stutter. I'm gonna.
thank you so much. Now let me find the others. As she begins to look around, and she quickly spots you two over here as she makes her way running up. Oh, I'm sorry, but Master Mortem has requested you please join him at the private residences.
Savala looks at this person and he's like, "Take a breath, my lady.
Oh,
What do you want?"
I'm sorry. It's not a breath. I have a. It's just my voice. Master Mortem has requested your presence at the private chambers.
Okay. And then he'll turn back to Zephyr and he'll just wink at her in regards to their earlier conversation of him being oldest to everybody as he floats off.
If you'd follow me. Good, Zephyr.
Yeah, it's just kind of gonna be like, okay, little fairy. And then as she walks past, like the pretty lady over here, she's just kind of gonna pat her on the shoulder and be like, "It's okay. I think your voice is very pretty." And she's gonna walk past her.
Yay.
All right. And as you guys walk past her, she gives a bow to you both, as she says, "Thank you so much. Now I must return to work." As she quickly makes her way back over to her table, as she continues to do things with the other workers. As everyone makes their way to the private chamber's entrance, of course, Brood as well.
I just turn back to normal once I get there. What's going on?
Actually, Brood will not. Brood's gonna make his private house the blacksmith forge. Let's be real here.
He lives and breathes for the forge.
Literally, yeah. That's where he's gonna shack up, is over there at the forge. So the five of you enter the private chamber's hallway. The entrance for the private chamber hallway. Mortem standing at the large double doors. Smiling to you all, he says, "Ah, very good. I'm glad to see you've all made yourself acquainted and home here at the Misters Guild. Now, before we discuss the contract, I would like to present you all with the amenities to really sweeten the deal and convince you all to stay. So if you'd follow me." As he opens the double doors and he walks inside.
Just gonna look at everyone. Amenities?
As you see everyone else walking inside. Yeah, you're just so confused about what amenities are. As he enters into this crossing T hallway, walking to the very center of it, where he taps his feet on a very large runic symbol carved into the floor. And as he does, the entire symbol engulfs in magic. Welcome to the private chambers of the Misters Guild. If you indeed decide to sign on with the Misters Guild, every single team is presented their own private sleeping area. This would be yours. I have already attuned the magic circle to all of your frequencies, so the second you open those double doors, you will instantly enter into this hallway. There are 5 rooms total. 2 down this way, 2 down this way, and 1 directly down behind me. You are all to choose the rooms as you so please, and they come free with your job here at the Misters Guild.
First and foremost, I choose the most southern room.
The moment you open the door, the room will magically acquaint itself to your preferences. It will reanimate and reapparate, reshuffle and recombobulate to fit your every need. It will look exactly as you would feel comfortable with it looking like, with no effort or magic required from you. So, with that being the case, I suggest you all get a good night's sleep, for the contract begins tomorrow, and if you all decide to stay and sign on, you will be quite busy. As he quickly makes his way down the hallway, through the double doors, and disappears.
He's always rushing.
Yup. My voice is getting real hurty from doing his voice. I'm not gonna lie.
No, my character. No, Hibiki said that.
Okay, good. Okay. Hibiki, you say out loud, man, that guy's always in a rush.
Wonder what he's up to.
Probably always busy.
Check out my room. I have a request.
What request?
Does anyone mind if I share a room with them? I can't sleep by myself.
Well, I don't know if you would like to share a room with me, little one.
You scare me.
Take a funny dice, both of you. Take a funny. Okay, this is all right. This you guys don't really know. I told you about the funny dice system. In your notes, write down funny dice and put one funny dice there. Currently, it's a D.
What is
It's a D6 currently.
Okay.
Six. Okay. He's just Zavala's just gonna look at him and be like, "That's fair. That's fair. I scare myself sometimes."
I guess I'll take him in. I have a few questions for him anyway.
Huh?
Actually, I don't know if we all introduce each other. I feel like we all just kind of got swept into stomping out scumbags.
We really did. I don't think we've established each other's names even.
Yeah, yes.
Well, me as the probably ill-tempered one of the group, I'm Hibiki, half demon, half dragonborn. If I come up as rude, that is just how I am.
Well, I'm Zephyr, and there's not much to say about me. If you need anything, I will be here to help. But I will just be here.
I'm Erois. I worship the god Eros. That's really about it.
God, Eros. I history check that, bro.
No, gods you don't have to history check. Everyone knows the actual gods themselves. This one you know right off the bat. Eros is the god of archery and of love.
Okay.
He's essentially Cupid.
That's why I use a bow.
That makes sense. There's also a hidden seventh member of our little group. As I raise my sword and my sister starts to talk.
What the fuck is your sister's name? Wait a fucking minute.
Rumi.
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 Not
What the fuck?
Rumi. Hold on.
It was before the show.
God,
It was before
no.
I seen the show. Chill out.
I did the same thing in my campus. And
Oh.
I watched the movie literally like a few days before I introduced him. And all
Yeah,
I could
like-
think about was, okay, don't say Genu, don't say Genu, don't say Genu.
That's all I was telling. Oh my god. I think it's spelled differently though.
It might be.
And as for the last two people who haven't made introductions yet,
Zavala just looks at Imogen like, "Go ahead."
I'm Imogen. That's all you really need to know right now.
I
And I am Zavala. Butterbeans.
Miss
The last name's
Butterbean?
Butterbean.
My last
Your
name
name
is
is Butterbeans?
Yeah. Yes.
Beans. That's so cute. His last name's adorable.
Aye.
Respectfully, Brood, your Rumi voice is fucking. Ow!
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. I can't. It's hard to do little girls, man. My voice is not meant for little girls. I'm sorry. This is
Fine.
just Ruby. Yeah, hi, I'm Ruby.
He sounds like Bort from fucking Better Yet.
Wait, he does.
Julian,
I'm not going to be able to unhear
Oh my
that.
God.
I love your feet,
Anytime-
King Julian. Please let me rub your feet. Come on. I can do his voice pretty well. I guess I subconsciously just did more. I can. My bad.
Wait, Orphan, I'm so mad right now because Mod can do a King Julian impression.
Yeah. Oh, King Julian. Oh no, King Julian, no. I just want to rub. I just want to hug you. I love more.
every time she talks now, all I'm gonna be able to hear is, "Oh, King Happy,
Oh, King
what are you
Afiki! What are you doing?
doing?
I love that Mort's all...
Bro.
That's great. Okay. So, yeah, I guess Rumi's just Mort now.
We're just Mort now.
I love you, brother.
I love you, brother. I want to rub your feet. Okay.
Actually going to kill myself.
Okay, I'm sorry, everyone. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for
I'm
what
so
I've done.
cooked.
What I've done. I apologize.
You're
and
cooked.
I beg
Oh, God.
I beg forgiveness for my sins. Is all I can say.
Do 10 Hail Marys, you'll be good.
Do 10
See,
Mufasas.
Vecna doesn't
Do
care.
10
Let the
Motos.
darkness take your ass away.
Okay. All right. So as you all become acquainted with each other, introducing your names, finally getting to know each other on a first name basis, you all feel the exhaustion, the tiredness beginning to creep into your minds. Been quite a day for most of you, as each of you decide to head to your respective quarters. Choose a room, everybody.
I would like one closest to the hallway. if
She
possible.
immediately took that one. Fine.
Okay, Dragon, you want the bottom one?
Yeah, and Orsa has to come with me. I'm taking care of him. I'm his new
Yeah.
fucking caretaker.
You're going in the smallest room with two of you.
Yeah, what?
I'm not even sleeping on a bed, bro. I sleep on the floor.
Bro, give him one of those little dog beds.
That's literally what I sleep in. I sleep in a bed made of leaves.
Oh, shit.
I was gonna say, Oros, if
Arf.
just for reference, Oros, if you do want to actually have your own room, it'll make a fake Grandpa go on. It's got a simulacrum.
Don't-
Yep.
Bro
Gimme.
jumped
Gimme.
over so
Gimme.
She jumped through the
fucking
wall.
Yeah. No. Yeah, so Mortem would have
He
told you
literally
more.
said fucking yoink.
Yeah, Mortem would have told you all that by every possible need, the room actually has like the ability to even create simulacrums to mimic people if you so desire.
Ooh,
If you guys hear an old man whistling in my room, it's just my dad.
that's
That's
Or grandpa.
for real.
It is just my grandpa.
As
And I
each
will
of
probably
you,
be having a mental breakdown.
as each of you enter your own private chambers, the doors shutting tightly behind you, the locks clicking into place. As you open your eyes, the room apparates, shifting, recombobulating into a space perfectly fit for your needs. And with that, we will end today's session here. I hope all of you people watching the recording and the stream have enjoyed today's episode. If you did, please, if you haven't already, make sure to tap that notification bell, slap that subscribe button, and hit that like button and leave a comment down below. I've been your host, the D&D Orphan, signing off to all of you beautiful adventurers. I'll see you guys in the next
Watch
episode.
the other episodes.
Yep, make sure to watch episode 0 and tune in for the next session. Everybody, say goodbye, and we will see you all in the next episode. Peace. All right, recording done. Let's do our pros and cons, and then we'll get everyone's room image made real quick tonight, and then we will officially call today's session to an end.
Hell yeah.
Xenia, let's go ahead and start with you, because we can get your stuff done first, so that you can get out of here, because I know it's late. So let's
you
go
went
ahead.
robotic.
Oh, yeah, my shit. I heard. Yeah, my shit fucked up. Xenia, we're gonna start with you because I know you got to get out of here quicker than anyone else. So we'll do pros and cons for everybody, and then we'll start with your room, and then you can get out of here, and we'll go to everybody else. So please, Xenia, how'd you enjoy today's session?
I really enjoyed it. I loved that we had a bit of like early combat, some good role play. We were both like all able to do our own things. How you kind of made everyone like pick where they went in order of like role play. I really like, because a lot of DMs do have a habit of ask one person go through all their role play, then ask someone else, and people get lost in the mix. So yeah, I really enjoyed it today.
Okay, awesome. That being the case, thank you so much, and we'll go ahead and we'll get to your room as soon as we're done with all the people, the pros and cons, and then we will have you get out of here because I know it's late. So next up would be Sage Dusk. Please give us your pros and cons.
There's not like really any cons. Just spoke up. Yeah, hot women. First pro, hot women. Teehee. Anyways, thinking word. Yeah, I really like this session. It I think it's a lot easier for like people to kind of jump in like when they kind of want to like add a little something to it. Like with me adding kind of like the little like zesty thing like with like the Vecna body thing. Like I was just kind of like trying to be like kind of show off. Like, we're like it's gonna suck the bodies down to Vecna's realm. I was like, oh shit. Didn't mean to do all of that, baby.
Awesome.
But I also really like the combat because it's a lot easier. Like we took like 5-minute turns, max 10.
Yeah.
And it used to be like 30 to 45 minutes for a single turn.
Yeah.
In, you know,
the difference between
crazy
Foundry,
session.
the difference between Foundry and then just using D&D Beyond and role playing it with your mind. It's so simple. It's so simple.
It's a lot simpler, and I really like it.
Yeah.
Like even like trying to like have to go back between D&D Beyond and like Owlbear a little bit to like get like the modifiers and stuff. Even doing that is like a lot easier than like sitting there trying to like figure out the whole entire hotbar and then figure out how to get the enemy. Like it's so much smoother.
Yep. Yeah.
And it makes like role playing while doing combat like a lot nicer.
Awesome. Perfect. I'm so happy you enjoyed today's session. Thank you so much for coming out. And as always, we are super happy to have you here and thank you for your input. Next, we've got Hibiki. Buddy boy, what'd you think of today's session?
First and foremost, my nat 1 into a nat 20, I told you. I feel like that's going to happen with me. That's crazy that happened. I OD'd on a slime. That was stupid. Like that's funny how that happened. But yeah, I like the combat system, how everything worked and stuff like that. Aside from the fact that I rolled a nat 1 on the initiative. Then they're like everybody's stories coming in, like the Vecna thing. Leave being like a key to like all that stuff being drawn into this is a good element of how the story's being like played out and story told.
Awesome. So no cons, nothing you were upset with today?
Oh, not really, no.
Perfect. All right. That's what I'm happy to hear. Thank you so much as always for coming out, and we are happy for your input. Next up, we've got Oros.
Okay, so I'm going to be stealing your famous pro that I love so much. Wow. What a session. It's good though. It's good. I promise.
Okay.
I really liked the session today. It was enjoyable. The only thing that I was like trying to figure out was that my character is a child and he's meant to be like, he only looks like a child because he is terrified. Trauma, teehee. And it was hard to like figure out how to be upspoken but still like keep that nervousness. That's not like a con or anything. That was just me trying to figure it out. But it was still really fun. I enjoyed today's session. I enjoyed the little role playing that we did, the combat where I took out people's spines and skulls.
You like that flavor? You like that flavor and everything I gave for you?
Yeah, I was. You said that like his spine came out whenever I shot him in the head. I was like, damn, was this arrow going Mach 10? What happened?
So what happens? You roll a nat 20.
But yeah, I really did enjoy it. I loved today's session.
Perfect. I'm so happy. And last but certainly not least, the motherfucker who lives in my goddamn walls. Motherfucking 4 of my campaign of mine, given pros and cons. King, what'd you think of today's session?
Oh man, today's session was great. It was actually hilarious how the first combat started, because you always say, hey, if I don't go, everything goes silent, feel free to speed blitz. And I'm playing a character who will straight up just be like, yeah, I'm not listening to this Bill, come here and just speed blitz.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know, everybody just sort of set themselves up. We all played our characters very well. Like I said, no cons. It's just really funny how we do combat and I'm doing my job, and then we get out of combat, and I'm like, oh, a statue. I want to investigate that. Get some fucking wall. And then it's like, okay, fine. Back to combat. Dominates in combat. It's like, okay, I know my role now.
Awesome. So I'm glad you're enjoying the new slot and glad you're enjoying the new campaign. Hopefully Sunday's new campaign will be as exciting and fun as this. Though it's going to be hard to compete because, Jesus, this group has got some good synergy. This group has got some great synergy. So I am highly impressed. Thank you all so much for coming out today. And all of you beautiful people watching the live stream at home, thank you guys for tuning in as well. This is the end of our streamed session. We're going to go ahead and get all of the custom rooms made for these players off camera so that when the start of next session comes, you'll get to see what everyone's special rooms look like. That being the case, I've been your host, the D&D Orphan, signing off to all of you beautiful adventurers at home. Everybody say goodbye one last time.
Bye.
See y'all next week.
See ya.
Signing off.
See ya.
I'll see y'all next time. Peace.
We don't sleep.